Okay, there we go. What's going on, you guys? You guys hear me all right? What's going on, Tyler? He didn't even know Mr. Credible was going to stream today. Because I wasn't. I really wasn't. Like, I had no intention of streaming today. This is, like, mad spontaneous. Like, I was just like, I'm gonna just stream. Like, I'm gonna just do it. As always, what's going on, bro? How you doing? I know you're overseas, so I know the time's weird. I want to say for you, it should be mad late over there, isn't it? Basically, what's going on, bro? Probably Daniel. Oh, my freaking double sound is going on. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I don't even have my headphones. You guys can hear me all right, right? You said it's only 1 a.m. That's mad late still, I feel like. So my name kind of carried. Just call me Daniel. I got you, bro. I'll shorten it. I will shorten it. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me all right. Oh yeah, Ashton, that website you were talking about. All right, since it's like to the end, I'm gonna look at that right now on my phone. See if I can go back to it. Actually, it'd probably be faster if I just pull it up. Actually, can I even pull it up on there? I had to pull it up on my phone probably. Found out that was like forever ago. What even is on this website that I'm about to look at? It's nothing crazy, is it? I'm assuming it's not. Like I trust you. Thank you, Tyler. Let me see. What'd you say, Zoids? At least I have no college for 2 weeks. Oh, you're on. Oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's probably a winter break. Yeah, if you're in school, that makes a lot of sense. Quan is the gold. Did I read that right? Thanks, Tyler, bro. I appreciate it. You see, how strong do you think Prime Teresa was, and was she more like Mario or Fuego? Um, Prime Teresa, if I had to guess, I probably say she's probably a little bit weaker than like what beginning of series Fuegoleon probably is. She's probably around what beginning of series Fuegoleon was, if not like much weaker than that. Just because like I mean they are royals, so they probably would just naturally be much stronger than she was, and she's just like a noble. I'm assuming at like best. So I mean that's probably where I would have her. Oh, okay, I see, Tyler. This thing has like a bunch of prints and stuff on here. Oh, with like I could order some of these. Are these yours? Is this your website? Did you make all these? Let me see. His website, the Chinese streaming one. Regardless of, I don't know what you're talking about, Daniel. I don't know what you're talking about here. Jake, you said I have a job interview tomorrow, so I'm just killing nerves. Honestly, Jake, the best thing I've had a lot of job interviews in my time, and it's just to try to relax as much as possible. I mean, like obviously either they hire you or they don't. But I mean, I wouldn't like push too much farther outside of that. Unless it's like a really important job, then I'd probably be mad nervous too, to be honest with you. Which in that case is probably really bad advice. Read Build King. Rex, you're always talking about Build King. King Sweat, you said the Heart Kingdom is not a disappointment. I it's one of those things where like I don't think that the Heart Kingdom as a whole is a disappointment. It's just that like how Tabata portrayed them is disappointing for sure to me. And Petrov, Poltrov or Petrov, whatever his name is, he's a disappointment. That guy's trash. That guy's trash tier. That guy is trash here. Yeah, Tyler, I see that is our artwork on here. I was curious if it was your artwork or if it's just like other people's or it's just like a cool site. Cause I could definitely always go for some more posters. Cause I don't really have any. Cause when I moved, I kind of like threw all my old posters away. You said what topics are we talking about today? I mean, I'm always down to talk about some Black Clover, and I do want to splash in some Eden Zero here since I didn't do a review for it just because it came out at a weird time. I'm gonna do a video for it for the chapter, just like maybe a discussion on like Justice and Elsie. Just because I do want to talk about them because I think that they're really cool characters that I kind of have some ideas for at least for the future. So I mean, yeah, definitely some Eden Zero, but yeah, and Black Clover. Mm. You said why is Dante so small in the anime? Is Asta gonna be taller now? I hope Asta's taller. I really feel like post time skip Asta doesn't seem terribly much taller than what he was. It's definitely not like no Naruto thing where Naruto was like the shortest person, and then like post time skip he's like mad tall. But then I guess it's only been 6 months, so it's like how much taller are you really gonna get in 6 months? Um, there was a leak on a Chinese streaming website and it listed BC going to 170 episodes. That's the only news we've had regarding the core length for the new season. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm not for sure how long Black Clover is going to be going on, honestly. I haven't seen that personally. If I had to, it's tough because like we've gotten so many like times where people say that like Black Clover was going to end in this amount of episodes or that amount of episodes. So it's like it's just it'd be real tough for me to put a lot of stock in it. At least right now, like if like Anime News Network says so, then I probably believe it. But like outside of that, I'm like, I don't really believe it quite yet. Okay, you even said, but that could be false. Yeah, that's just something to think about. But I guess that's my opinion on that one. The Build King agenda is a big campaign. Rax, the funniest thing is like I'm actually not that good at like holding out. So at some point or another, you're definitely on the right path to get me to break down. Like like I'm definitely because like every time I talk to you, I see that all the time. So I'm definitely on the path to breaking down. Spirit Guardian still stronger than Leo. um, like, uh, yes, probably, probably. I'll go with a probably. I want Leo to be stronger than them, but it really wouldn't make much sense. After this ultimate magic training though, Leo might have them, but right now, from what we got to go off on, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. So, girl, you say Asta will always be short because Tabata is short. I mean, that's a good enough reason. If I was an author, I'd definitely keep my MC to be somewhat like me. Let me see. Sinbad, you say still mad Noelle didn't use mana method and hope she doesn't get ultimate magic. I'd rather other people get it and she get a companion like Yuno and Asta. It's weird because like if she gets a companion like Yuno and Asta, it'll kind of remind me of like in Fairy Tale, when like Natsu had Happy and like Wendy had Carla, and then like Gajeel really wanted like a pet cat, and then that's when he got like Panther Lily. That's kind of what that reminds me of. I don't really want her to get a companion all like that. Like I don't really think she needs one. Um, I do agree with you. I wish she would have used the mana method a little bit, like because her not using it, it just makes it makes it very scary to think that like maybe she was in the Heart Kingdom all this time and didn't learn runes, which like it would just bother me a lot. Because like right now she never like we've never seen her use them. We can only like assume that she has. Uh, Jake, you said it's a weird interview. They contacted me and said if they like the interview, they can guarantee me a 26,000 raise. Okay, I'd be mad nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous for you right now. I'm nervous for you right now, actually. Yeah, you definitely have definitely a right to have a little bit of nerves there. So we talking about Rex Bill King is good. Can't wait to see what's his name, Tonkachi, attack some bad guys around with his hammer. I mean, the hammer thing seems cool. It just seems weird that like that the stick part of the hammer grows, but the actual mallet part is all small. That part's kind of weird to me. Let me see. Oh dang, I missed this one. But with the pacing, let me see. But with the pacing, the manga canon episodes have been revealed to have episode 170 end anywhere from Notch's reveal to Asta training. It just depends. That's only if they. That would be if like the anime kept its old pacing. And honestly, a lot would have to happen in those 10 episodes. Cause like, I want to say 160 is like Ralph is what they were saying, like 160, 161. That's when like Ralph and the Golden Dawn stuff happened. So like that'd be literally cramming like the Golden Dawn stuff. Um, yeah, that'd be cramming the Golden Dawn stuff, the like Austin Dante stuff, the very beginning of the post time skip with Asta, and Leo and them attacking the like base, all of the Heart Kingdom fights, Noel's thing, and the rest of that'd be a lot. I don't think that they could cram that much in 10 episodes. There'd be no way. They'd have to be going like Mad Men to do that. Like you'd have to do like 4 major fights a chapter. Like it'd be crazy. I mean, I mean, it's weird because it's like I personally like ongoing anime just because like I grew up with ongoing anime. I mean, the seasonal ones are cool production wise, like they look amazing, but it just I really hate waiting. Like seasonal anime, they always make me end up reading the manga and then I don't watch the anime anymore because I read the manga now. That's kind of how that goes for me. Um, so I think the saga will answer the past, and then the next can be a long time skip to see Asta building his future. I actually do want to see that because I mean a lot of people were saying that like they're worried that like where this is going, seeing as like all the major questions are being answered, so they're thinking that it might end. But honestly, it's like you just said, we saw the entire future. It's not like they just beat the Dark Triad and Asta just magically becomes the Wizard King. There's like more to it than just that. I feel like Tabata didn't show the Spirit Guardians fight so he could save them for the Spade fight. Hopefully they like get to go. If the Heart Kingdom group like with Noel and the elves drop down and the Spirit Guardians aren't there, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be like, come on now, y'all really left them there. I'm pretty sure Undyne is piggybacking in her grimoire now, but I think she will go back to the Heart Queen when this is all over. Mm, I'd be okay with that. The only thing that would bother me is just the whole temporary power for Noella would kind of suck, because then she'd go back to being like a little bit weaker. Ooh, I got the hiccups. But I wouldn't be mad at that overall. Could you use runes on Valkyrie dress to improve it? Yeah, you definitely could. Cause like Luck can use runes on like on like his claws and on his boots, so I see no reason why she can't. I mean, they're both like a supplementary spell that like boosts your movement and like attack. So I see no reason why she wouldn't be able to do it too, assuming she could actually do it. Um, Rex said, I expect his hammer to get upgrades and look cooler one day. You think he'll get like other stuff? Like he'll get like a hammer and like nails? He'll be like Nobra from Jujutsu Kaisen? That'd be kind of hype. I've actually been really into Jujutsu Kaisen as of lately. Like I like the anime is really good, and I read the prequel. I haven't read the manga yet, so I mean, but I want to. And this is the issue, is because like I caught up on the anime and I read the prequel, and I'm like, I really want more. So this is when I like, because I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna read the manga, and then I'm literally never gonna watch the anime again, and I'm be upset because the anime is really good. Said, no Quan, the artwork is not mine. It's one guy doing it all, the artwork on the website. I stumbled upon the artwork when I went to Comic Con in my city. I just find the art he does to be amazing. It is really amazing. The art on there is dope. Actually, I really might order something for real, because like I told you earlier, I lost all my posters and stuff. So like I would actually like some. I'm definitely gonna do some like digging around, see if they have any Black Clover ones. I've seen the My Hero posters on there, and they look kind of cool. So hopefully I get to see them. Rex said they could do that in 12 episodes. You're crazy. There's no way they could do that in 12 episodes. There's no way. There's no way they could cram literally all of the Spade invasion into 12 episodes. Like there's no way. Cause if even if 160 is the Golden Dawn, it is Xenon attacking. Like you would have to do all that in that like no, there's no way because Asta's post time skip and all that stuff that would be one whole episode. Xenon's all that stuff one whole episode. Their first encounter with Dante one whole episode. Berserk Asta probably one whole episode. Like Yami's first encounter a whole episode. Then each of the Heart Kingdom you could probably fit two fights in one episode realistically. I mean that probably take you like 6 or 7 episodes I want to say we'd be at. And then like Noelle and Vanica's fight, that's probably 2 episodes for real, for real. I mean, even if you make it one, we're at 8. Uh, then back to Yami and Asta versus Dante, that definitely would have to be 2. Actually, Rex, you got a point. Maybe if they really speed through it, they maybe could do that in 12. Actually, now that I count it out, they might be able to do that. Daniel said it would be 13 of the spade stuff, which considering the short chapter lengths could work. Yeah, like I literally, yeah, when I was counting it out, I was very skeptical beforehand, but like, I guess so. Oh my gosh, Carrot and Rax, bro. What are you saying, Sinbad? If Marileona has this new form, do you want other captain or characters to get it? Personally, I want Fuegoleon Spirit Dive and Nozel Armor. It's weird because for like the longest time, like I really don't think that other Spirit users have Spirit Dive. I really think that's just like a or a Bell thing, not like but just like a thing that Bell can do with with So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to captains having other forms. But like, I don't want this to be. I don't want Black Clover to be a show where everybody needs like a form per se. Like, I don't want everybody. I don't want everybody's power to be a transformation. I guess like kind of like how Yami is just stronger. Like he just got stronger. He doesn't have like dark armor mode or something. I don't want a bunch of transformations. Like I kind of like how Bleach did it, where like most Bankais weren't a transformation. They were just like a power up. Like I don't know. It keeps it more diverse. Because when you make everything a power up, it just reminds me too much of DBZ and later Naruto actually, because I feel like you shouldn't have to transform to get stronger every time. Now some people have transformations, that's fine. Like if you want to sprinkle some in, but I don't want all of them to have it. Um, Now that being said, Fuegoleon, if all the spirit users could do a Spirit Dive, that would be totally cool. I'm pretty sure Fuegoleon Spirit Dive would be dope. Nozel Armor is kind of odd to me at the moment. I gotta sit on that one to see how I feel about it. I gotta digest the Nozel Armor. Um, the one shot of Bill King had steel hair that he could use like nails, and he hit them with projectiles, like from JJK. Let me DM you the big weapon the Terraco looks like. Oh, okay, okay. And he had nails. That's actually kind of cool. Reminds me of like the Monkey King or something when he like pull his hairs out and like they would become clones or something. I think. What are you saying, Jake? My disappointment with the Heart Kingdom is that it's too perfect. The Spade, Diamond, and Clover all have shown rougher sides to people. That could be why they lost in those fights. I know I was talking to somebody in one of the comments, and they're saying that like since the Heart Kingdom is peaceful, they don't fight a lot, so they're not as experienced in fights. So that I mean, peace is a downside or a downfall in itself because like if like I don't want to go all like philosophical, but I feel like if a nation of people is all peace and they don't experience any hardship, they don't fight or any of that kind of stuff, then they're kind of, I don't want to call them weak or softer, but they don't know what struggle is. Like they don't, like they haven't had it rough or had to defend themselves. So that could like that's probably the reason why they don't have some kind of military. Why it's just the spirit guardians, because like you don't need a bunch of people to handle things, which could be why they're kind of weak. The biggest risk of Black Clover taking. Oh, wait, this is starting to scroll away from me. The biggest risk of Black Clover taking a break is some of our main staff leaving because Black Clover actually has a talented staff, but it's just really they're so rushed that they can't do their best work. Yeah, a lot of the episodes kind of just like a real eh. And the craziest thing is when they put them on Blu-ray and like when they get redone for the Blu-ray and like touched up on, they look great. Like like a lot of the stuff gets fixed. It's like you said, they just get rushed and it ends up looking kind of poopy sometimes, kind of poopy to say the very least. You see, 2.5 chapters per episode over 12 episodes is what did you say? 2.5 chapters per episode over 12 episodes is 30 chapters worth of material. If they wanted to rush, I Oh, if they want it to rush, I just hope that they don't. Yeah, same. I really hope that they like how we were saying earlier, or how I can't remember if it was earlier or if it was on Twitter or if it was on the comments, but we were saying like hopefully they adapt like more of the Heart Kingdom and like add some more filler into it, like maybe show off the Spirit Guardians versus the Dark Disciples for a little bit, or just kind of add a little bit of fluff to space it out a little bit. Just so they don't catch up too fast. Um, Transformations eventually get stale. Exactly, they really do. Um, but the Asta armor transformation isn't coming. See, the Asta armor looks dope with the Devil in Union. I'm actually pumped for that because Asta already had a transformation. Like we just been learning more about it, so I am still hyped for that one. Um, I'm fine with spirit people getting forms as long as it's noted that invented it. I don't know how I feel about like giving all the credit to inventing it to Like I don't know. I don't know. It would really depend. It would really depend. Cause like yeah, I don't know. That's just a lot to say. Invented a technique. Spirits have been around for thousands of years, like thousands or maybe not thousands, but at least hundreds of years. So just that thought of it, that would just be a lot for me. I mean, he's a prodigy and a spade royal, so I mean, I guess it would make sense, but still, I don't want to give anybody that much credit. Recent page. I like power ups so we can see cool aesthetics. Oh, yeah, you used it. Yeah, you used the word right. It's just with a A. But it's not the same boring character design. But at the same time, I love when characters fight base weird, huh? I get what you're saying because this is exactly how I feel. Like I like the cool aesthetics of transformations, but I also like it when characters fight in base. You gotta find a good balance of it though, where not everybody gets a transformation, but a lot of people still have bases. That's why I like Bleach for that. I really do. Cause like the whole Zanpakuto like deal, I feel like handled it really well. Where not everybody had transformations. Now, like in the end of Bleach, in the Thousand Blood Year arc, Blood War, whatever, when they gave like everybody had the Volstagg thing, and everybody had like, or not, but like all the villains had like 3 and 4 transformations. That was a lot. Now with the Espada, it was fine because it made sense. It was like a thing. But then you do it with these villains too, and it was like, okay, we don't need like everybody to have 3 more transformations. It's just like a lot. Fuegoleon has a salamander arm that is basically a permanent transformation. I mean, I wouldn't consider that a transformation. It's like that's like permanent creation magic. It'd be like if Luck was wearing his one lightning gauntlet all the time. At least that's how I take it. I don't know if it's like a permanent spirit dive or transformation. Um, dang, I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. It's back. Uh, finna have a class on how to make the spirit form. Mid on life. Josuke, what? I haven't even said anything mid yet. I just been chilling. I just been straight chilling. It was me who mentioned the Heart Kingdom seemed too structured in the comments. Yeah, okay, it was you, Jake. It was Jake Miller. Me and Jake were having a conversation in the comments of my last video. I knew I was talking to somebody about it, but I couldn't remember the name. My apologies on that one. Whoa, it just moved a lot. Let have the W for Invented Spirit. Man, I don't want to give him all that though. I just don't want to give him all that. That's just a lot of credit. That's just a lot of credit for some kid. He invented this technique with spirits. Spirits been around for hundreds of years, and he's the one who invented it. That's just a lot. I don't want to give him all that. What do y'all think of the opening 13? I think it's going. I think it's going crazy. It's going to suit the first half of the Spade art perfectly. Could you react to a clown? I am. I actually am going to react to it. I am. That's why I haven't listened to the song yet. I know somebody. Yeah, somebody tagged me on Twitter, but I didn't listen to it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out to react to it. Cause the Snowman song was okay. It was alright. Their first one. Cause I want to say opening 13 is done by Snowman 2 also, right? So yeah, I am gonna react to it though. Quan, there is some Black Clover art on the website, but not a lot. Also, it's only 2 people working on all the art from the website instead of one. Oh, okay, there's just 2 of them. They work together. That's cool. I mean, I'm not saying there has to be like some crazy extensive Black Clover section on there. I mean, as long as I got something, then I'm definitely cool with that. The new song sounds like a My Hero opening. Not gonna lie, which ain't a bad thing, by the way. Nah, yeah, Dan. I like the majority of the My Hero openings. I want to say one of them was mid though. Like I can't. Which one was it? I like their very first one. Actually, it was their. I don't know because their most recent one in the last season that was done by that Kana Boom group. I want to say that they did a couple of Naruto openings and I actually like them. So I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's bad or not yet either. Uh, if you're not going to give the W, then at least look at the kitchen knife. I DM'd you. Let me see. This is Toriko stuff. Toriko stuff has always been weird for me. Just because, like, I could never really get into Toriko. Just because, like, they fight with, like. See, now this knife actually looks mad cool. I'm not going to lie. That knife actually looks really cool. Dang, I want to bring this up so you guys. Nah, I'm not going to bring it up. If you guys want to see the Toriko knife, then let me know. But it did look really cool when I just looked at it. Seki is definitely gonna get all the credit after this. Like he better not. If Augustus gives Seki all the credit, I'm be mad. I'm be so mad if he does. Like I'm okay with him getting a little bit of credit, but not a lot. Uh, Opening 13 is by TXT, which is a K-pop group. Okay, I was thinking of opening 12. That was Snowman, right? That one was 12. Did I must have said 13 on accident. Transformations became huge in DBZ to sell toys, not help the series quality. See, like what I had heard about transformations in DBZ is I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember reading that someone said that Toriyama, the author of DBZ, gave Goku Super Saiyan as a way to make him stronger to fight against Frieza, as well as him not having to color in Goku's black hair over and over again. That could be very false. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I read somewhere. Uh, okay, chat is moving right now. Honestly, for me, the best transformations be the best sudden honestly for me the best transformations be the best sudden changes, example like Goku's Ultra Instinct, black hair. Oh yes, yeah, I liked the Ultra Instinct Omen transformation a lot because it was real subtle, like it was real subtle. New opening has fairy tale vibes. Depending on the fairy tale opening, that's not bad. I like a lot of the fairy tale openings. I don't recall which one opening four was, but fairy tale does have some good openings. If don't use the magic stone, then it's useless. I don't know if you can though, cause it's like, don't if you don't if like if you can't use it right, it's like forbidden or something, or you'll get like, cause he'll grow like horns or something, right? There's like a reason why regular people just don't use them. Also, I thought it was like I thought it was like a passive, enhance to his magic. All right, maybe I'm wrong on that. I want to say I heard that in like a Broku video that like the magic stones are passive. Actually, that doesn't even sound right now that I'm saying it out loud. Let me see. Gene, you says Black Clover was trending because Dante appeared in one episode. Imagine when the whole Dark Triad starts popping off. I really hope the Spade arc gets Jujutsu Kaisen treatment somewhat. Oh my gosh, if they could make it look good like that, if they could get some of that map of magic, that would be amazing. I would be hyped for that. I really would, cause like I said earlier, I'm loving the Jujutsu Kaisen anime right now. I really am. See, my friend wants Magna to die for the plot so bad. He wants Asta to snap because of it in a good way. I'd be sad if Magna died. Cause like Asta and Luck would be sad. But I like if a black boy had to go, man, him and Gordon are really up there for me. Or tell the stream to read Toriko too so they can see that knife. Why do you want people to read Toriko? When Seki cuts Dante's head in the last panel of the chapter. See, that's one thing I already know is going to come from this. It's going to be everybody like editing Seki into every fight and every panel. Wait, you mean 12? I'm dumb. 11 and 13 is Snowman. I thought Snowman only did one of the openings. Did they actually do two? Cause I thought we haven't had any repeat bans yet. Like I thought this was gonna be our very first one. Granted, I'm like terrible at keeping up with these kind of things though. Oh wait, how am I late? Did I miss the vice captain level Seki talk? I don't know if vice more like vice captain status uh for Seki. This vice captain status at Seki. Oh, Rax is saying it's true. Toriyama was tired. He was getting tired. Okay, that I want to because like I remember reading that because I know the Namek arc was like crazy. It was crazy long, and filling in all that black all of the time is it makes sense. Rax, that's a fact. Oh come on, Rax, that's a fact. Vic Blanca is a goat. Him and Con Conco Period make the best Black Clover openings. I don't know what you guys are talking about right there for a second. They should do one more Dragon Ball manga after. They should do one more Dragon Ball manga that after DBZ, then end it there. So like what do you mean? Because I mean they still have Super going on. So like I don't know like what you mean. Like do something after Super or keep or like continue Super. I don't know what you mean. Hope Real doesn't get one shot. Nah, he's not gonna do Real. Tabata isn't gonna do Real that dirty. He's definitely not. He's not gonna do Real that dirty at all. Uh, I think Jack could be one of the members to die. See, like, I don't want Jack to die, but like, if Jack out of the captains would make sense for me to die, honestly. Just because, and now like my reasoning for this is like I feel like none of that's like the Royal two can't die like Fuegoleon and Nozel. Maybe Fuegoleon, maybe just because that could be like some Leo development there. So maybe Fuego. Nozel 100% can't die. I don't think the development Noel could get from that would even be worth it. So maybe not 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 him. Charlotte obviously has that thing with Yami, so there's no reason for her to die. There's no reason for Real to die just because he's young. He's kind of showing up for that new gen, so he can definitely stay around. Kaiser isn't even going, so he's not even in it. Dorothy could possibly die just because she doesn't really have a connection to anything. Like she's not connected to any like hardcore plot or anything. And same thing for Jack. They're not really connected to characters like that. So if those two die, like it would affect the plot not that much, and you could still have deaths in there. But I don't really see Dorothy dying, to be honest. Jack seems more likely to me. Uh, Zerx is the strongest vice captain, no cap, more like the weakest vice captain for sure. Oh, William, I forgot about William because you said to be honest. Mythic Arcana said, to be honest, I think William is gonna die. William too. I could totally see William sacrificing himself for Yami. I don't think Yami is gonna die. I know people have been talking about. I really don't think he's gonna die. Also, I feel like Ralph could somehow sacrifice himself for That makes a lot of sense. Honestly, that makes a lot. I could totally see that because his dad, Ralph's dad, sacrificed himself for so it makes sense for him to follow in his dad's footsteps. That seems to be the route Ralph's character goes. Notch the strongest vice captain, most likely. I mean, most likely out of what we've seen. Never know. Maybe the Blue Rose captain is like a beast. Maybe the Silver Eagles captain is a monster. You never know, but from what we see, for sure. What's going on, Jared? Uh, when Gordon gets a power up or a devil, Gordon with a devil would be so weird. That'd be so strange. About to lose to Xenon again. I wouldn't want that. I really wouldn't. I don't want him to lose a second time. It's like I said in my review. I want and Langris to be the ones to win, and I'm okay with like Notch and Jack losing, so then Asta can come in and save them, and then same thing for Real and Charlotte, them losing to Vonica, so then Noel can come in and save them. That's kind of how I want it to go. I don't really want them to lose all like that. Obviously, I do want it to be high diff and maybe they like pass out afterwards. I'll be okay with that. Actually, speaking of death, there's always a possibility Langris could die. That would be some amazing growth for like Finral and Finesse, and that would push them together. I like Langris a lot, so I don't want him to die, but it's very possible. Uh, I saw a fight on Instagram. It was Luck and Yuno versus Noel and Real. Who do y'all think wins the fight? Takes place in a large open stadium, and they're at their strongest. So like, if they're at their strongest, so that would be like current Luck and like I'm assuming like with some kind of weird spirit or elf boost, and current Noel and current Real. So it's weird because we don't know how strong current Real is, because that would be his strongest. And then when you say like Noelle at her strongest, I would say that like in her mermaid form would be her strongest. That fight's weird. Like if I just take it at face value, like what it looks like, I would. I would really, to me personally, I would say Noel and Real win it, just because Real on paper should be stronger than Luck, and I don't think is that like I personally think is stronger than Noel. That's what I think. But there is lots of room for debate either way. But even with me thinking that is stronger than Noel, I don't think he's that much stronger than Noel to where it'll make up for anything. I think like if they did fight, it's like massively high diff. And also, I feel like Real and Noel would be able to work a lot better together than Luck and because Luck really would not work with at all. He kind of would just do his own thing. Said Magda needs to smash Soul first. I'm one of the people who ship them too. I think that they go together. Now they can kill Asta's rival Leo for more character development for Asta. I like Leo. Why you want Leo to die? Leo's cool. He's a young lion. You already like Dante's voice a lot. Like I was saying in some of my comments, I need to wait until I hear his once I hear him rant about Malice, that's when I'll know if I like his voice or not. I gotta see that first. I gotta see a Malice rant to know. Uh, you're reading a fanfic on My Hero, Black Clover, and Ruby. I have always wanted to check out Ruby, but the animation looks weird to me. So like I don't want to watch it because it just looks weird. But other people watch it though. Mm. See, My Hero War arc is a 5 out of 10. It was very boring and overhyped to me, and Deku's still boring with only cool scene and doesn't even feel like a war. I agree there. It doesn't really feel like a war to me, to be honest with you. It just kind of feels like a giant I don't know, there is war elements. It felt more like a raid, like and not like a war. Like cuz it was really just the heroes had like a raid against the villains in that like hospital or something. So like I wouldn't say it's a 5 out of 10. To me, like overall, it's a solid 7. Like that arc is going on, it's a solid 7. I mean, there's some cool, stuff going on. Like the middle parts with Deku just punching Shiggy kind of fell flat for me. That's just me though. Like it might read better in volumes, but I say that all the time for everything. So it actually just might not read better in volumes. Felt like Cell and Majin Buu got too much story behind it, like Buu attacking the Kais in the past, effects of the Kais had a big impact on him and stuff like that. Honestly, the Majin Buu arc, I've said this before to other people, so I'm gonna say it to you guys. I felt like Toriyama didn't know like what he wanted to do with Boo. Like I felt like he really didn't know how the Boo arc was going to end, cuz it felt like that arc was going to end like five times. Like it felt like it was going to end when Goku went Super Saiyan 3 against Boo. It felt like it was going to end with Gotenks. It felt like it was going to end with freaking Ultimate Gohan. It felt like it was going to end with the Vegito. It felt like it was going to end a lot of times, but it just never did. So I felt like he was like I couldn't imagine reading that week to week, thinking it's about to end, and it just never does. No, I couldn't imagine. Mm. Said Zerx is top tier, please. Josuke, go somewhere with that. Go somewhere with that. Noel real claps. I mean, I don't know about claps. I do think that they win, but I don't know about claps. They honestly, it is kind of a clap because I see them winning like mid difficulty. Like I don't see it being like super duper hard. I hope we get a backstory for Ziggy. Oh, that's basically guaranteed. Mashima is gonna he's gonna come through for a fire a backstory for Ziggy. I feel like he always comes through. I actually wouldn't have minded more fleshing out of Igneel though. Like if I'm thinking about Mashima backstories though, I kind of wish I got a little bit more on Igneel. But I guess there's really not a lot to know. I just wanted to see him more, I guess. Morris said Dante should be stronger after he healed him. I wonder how significantly stronger he got. I like when Morris said he got stronger. I feel like this is like a straight up like Saiyan Zenkai boost. Like I feel like Dante should be moderately the stronger. Let me see. Yes, Rax, just like that. Malice and humans. That's what I want the Dante speech to have in it. When he starts to get just real creepy from it, I never really had any issues of Black Clover VAs not fitting, so I'm confident it'll all work out. See, I did not really care for Zagrid's voice actor, believe it or not. I like when I was reading the manga, I did not picture Zagrid sounding like that. Like, granted, I don't really have like a firm idea of what anybody sounds like, but like I pictured him sounding like I don't know more like dark and sinister. He didn't really sound dark and sinister. He sounded kind of like creepy. Like he sounded more creepy than anything else. So I don't know. Do I think Shiki is better than Natsu? It's weird because like I like I like Eden Zero as a whole more than Fairy Tail, and I enjoy Fairy Tail a lot, but I think I like Natsu a little bit more than Shiki. Like just like a little pinch more. I don't know if it's because like I've just like 500 plus chapters of a Fairy Tail versus the 100 or so of Eden Zero, so I've had more time with Natsu. But so far, I like Natsu more than Shiki. Shiki has the potential though. He does have potential for me to like him more. Uh, I hope Matthew Mercer gets in Black Clover. I don't know who that person voices or voice acts or even who that is. Do you think Shiki will snap one day and go on a full rampage? Because I would love for that to happen. I mean, Shiki, he doesn't strike me as somebody that would have like a berserk mode or like a berserk type person, like or like one of those berserk forms. I mean, granted, Natsu, it happened to Natsu that one time, but like like unless there's something weird with the whole with his ether gear, with how he learned it from his grandpa or from Ziggy, like that would be the only way he could have one. Or like if overdrive goes out of control or something, I don't know, I don't know. Let me see. Do I think Asta will die? I mean, like Julius predicted it, so like I think Asta in some capacity will die, but I don't think he'll stay dead. Like I think there'll be some kind of weird way he'll come back to life or something, and the fandom will be up in arms. Who do I think wins Finral and Gauch strategist mode versus Magna and Zora? See, now that's like such a weird fight. Magna and Zora versus Finral and Gauch. Because Finral doesn't really help out Gauch all like that. Like, I mean, he helps him a little bit, but Gauch doesn't. Gauch don't move all like that. I got Magna and Zora in that one. I got those two in that one. Finral can run away, but I don't think Finral helps out Gauch. I don't think Finral gets a lot, or how do I say? I don't think Gauch gets a lot of mileage out of Finral. Me personally. Paige, you said I missed the first part of the message. I said I don't think Tori did sell and boost transformations for toys because the history. Oh! You said you don't think he did the history. My bad. I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't see. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the DBZ toys in the US were cool, but sometimes they look kind of crappy. Maybe that could also be a reason. I don't know. Favorite Eden Zero character? Yours is Homura and Shiki. Oh, my favorite Eden Zero character is Jin. Jin's awesome. He's a freaking cyborg wind ninja person. He's dope. He's so dope. I can't wait. Like that's what I'm really mostly pumped for in the anime is freaking Jin to pop up. I almost want to commission like another picture with my like profile picture and like Jin. That'd be man. That'd be so cool. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, Adonis is right. Yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. We're currently sitting at 14 likes, so that would be amazing if we could all, if you guys could all like it if you haven't already. That would be dope. Um, I want an emotional moment between Asta and his mom. Like, we just have no way of getting that. That's the only thing. And like, I can't see any way that it could happen that I'd be okay with, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like it would be weird. Like, just like no matter what, I feel like it would be just be weird. Did I like the dub voice actor for Zagrid? I don't think I've heard the dub for Zagrid actually. If I gotta check it out. I'm very curious about that now. The dub voice actor for Zagrid. Let me see if I can pull that up on YouTube right fast. Actually, I don't even know if YouTube will let me use YouTube while I'm doing this, but let me see if they will. Cause I really do want to know what he sounds like in the dub. Let me see here. Word Devil, Black Clover. Oh, I want you guys to be able to see this too, though. But I want the English though, not the Word Soul Magic dub. There we go. You guys should be able to see this too. This is kind of loud. Who is this person? I don't know what this is. I just want to hear it. I don't want to hear these beats. That's kind of loud.
Not only make anything he says manifest as magic. He can summon objects. It's ridiculous.
Earlier.
With vibes!
Not all of my
No,
drivers were
I'm not
by
feeling his voice
magic
right now,
capacity might have
actually.
been a factor as well. Be that he's putting such a massive amount of magic power
Nah.
words that our own spells are being overwhelmed.
I'm not feeling it to be
Words
honest.
can't block my dark magic. Away.
I need to hear him again though, like one more time. If I could just hear him one more time, I'd feel better about it, maybe.
Grateful to you, and of course you helped me obtain the 5-leaf grip.
No, I don't like his English voice at all, actually. His English voice is much worse than his Japanese voice, in my opinion. Nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. At all. I have no idea who I think Zagrid's voice actor is going to be honest with you. Rex is always Jin agenda hours. uh, you're saying that. What are you saying? You said Finral. You said Finral can reflect the mirror rays and do many different strategies to overwhelm Magna and Zora, even if they bring back the attack. Finral is fast enough to react. I mean, yeah, that is true. Finral is fast enough to do. It's just weird though, because it's like Gauss can already like bounce attacks off of mirrors to make things happen. So it's like it's just weird. Oh, Jake Miller, thanks for the $2, bro. I really greatly appreciate it. You said Asta's death is going into the underworld. That could be a whole nother arc too, if Asta is just trapped in the underworld for a little bit, to be honest. That could be very interesting, and then just getting to see him interact down there. Actually, yeah, because if they act like, because I want them to lose, right? I want them to lose, but if they actually do win, and like Asta dies somehow and he gets trapped in the underworld, he could get stuck down there and actually still have to come face to face with Lucifero, which could be interesting. You said Homura is still the best waifu, Jared. Honestly, Homura is top tier. She's like, she is super top tier among like among lots of them. She's up there. Um, it's weird, Jared. I need to know who is your favorite out of the four shining stars between sister, Hermit, Witch, and Valkyrie, or Homura. Actually, honestly, if we're putting Homura in there, I feel like you're going to say Homura again. But I'm just curious. What do I think Asta's form will look like? Armor for sure. Armor for sure. Who is Asta's dad? I feel like that's a really important thing too. I really do think that like his dad might be somebody actually important. They can make Zagrid's dub as sexual sounding as it is, and they can make Dante sound like Dracula. Oh man, you said 27 views and only 20 likes these last 7 need to hurry. I'm right. I'm saying, bro, they need to like the stream a little bit. Uh, I made it to volume 3 of Eden Zero. It's pretty solid. Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. It's cause you read it, and I feel like it starts off a little slow, and as you just keep reading, you're like, you know what, this ain't all that bad. This is actually pretty good, and you just get more and more invested in it. Oh, Rex, I didn't even notice that Charlotte's dub is the exact same as Urza's. That's actually very true. You said who wins between Asta and Yami versus Noelle and Mario? Everyone is at their strongest, and there's a body of water nearby. Mm, See, I would definitely still have Asta and Yami over that one because I got like Asta well above Noelle, unfortunately. Like, well, not well above, but like I feel like Asta can fight against Noelle a lot better than Yuno could fight against Noelle because Asta just negates magic. Like, he just flat out negates magic, which is like with how Noelle fights, I feel like that would be tough. And like the thing with like Ah, Mario's strong, but Yami got some crazy attacks, bro. Death Thrust and Dimension Slash the freaking Equinox, Black Moon. Like I don't see her. Like yeah, she has her new form, but I don't know if she can deal with all that. I do not know. Oh, I just had one I wanted to read. It's crazy how Noelle. It's crazy how Noelle and Yami clap Marileona after the chapter. How does Noelle clap Marileona? Please let me know that. Have Asta's form be a armored version of Levy's devil silhouette form. I'd be okay with that. You said your favorite shining star is Homura excluded would be Hermit. See, like after I read your comment directly under it that said like Hermit and Wendy are super huggable, I felt like you might say that. I don't know, man. It's really tough because I feel like on some days it's Witch, but on a lot of days I feel like it's a sister for me. So I'm gonna go with sister for me. Oh, my boy Sabo, what's going on, bro? How you been, fam? Next time you read the Dante fight, read it in your head with a Dracula voice. I'm not gonna do that, Rax. I'm not doing that. Asta need a form with his new arm design on his body. Maybe he can get a different mode when he uses different swords. See, Sinbad, that's actually not a bad idea for real though. That gets me excited. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that. Like how Notch has different forms based off of his devil. If Asta could get different forms off of his sword, that'd actually be kind of hype. That's actually mad hype, bro. If we get to see Asta's form anytime soon, I would totally do this idea for a video if we get to see his form. Like if in fact it is armor. You said Quana, I swear I just seen you and you said I just seen said Quan, I swear I just seen you got the donation button. Yeah, I mean yeah, you get monetized after you hit 1,000. So 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. It's been a long road, but I finally got there. Which is weird because I didn't really think I'd even get this far when I first started. It's like super odd, but you know, it is there. Black Slash in the anime looked great. It did. I didn't expect us to get to see that actually. Like that's one of the things that definitely crossed that didn't even cross my mind. Even if it was one arc, would you like to see Asta drop the swords and learn a new hand-to-hand combat style? See now, it's not that I want him to learn a hand-to-hand combat style, but I've been saying for a while, like on and off here and there in random conversations that I have, is that I wish Asta could use anti-magic in a way similar to how other people actually use magic. Now, I'm not saying he needs to have like an anti-magic Sea Dragon's Roar or anything crazy, but like if he could just have really basic anti-magic spells, like maybe a small shield out of anti magic or a small anti magic blast or just maybe anti magic binding magic or something. I don't know, like just little stuff, like real little stuff, so he doesn't get crazy broken. I'll be okay with that. Sabo, you're drunk, bro. It's like 9 o'clock. How can you be drunk? It's super early. You must have been going hard. You was either going hard or you just got off work. Who harder, Kirishima or the Armored Titan? Also, if the Armored Titan stepped on Kirishima, would it be like a Lego? I actually kind of feel like if the Armored Titan stepped on Kirishima, it'd be a Lego. And I have reason to believe that the Armored Titan is just like much more denser or harder. Just like he's bigger, so his armor plates just in fact have to be bigger, in my opinion. Mm. Saddest Eden Zero moment. Mine is either learning of Valkyrie's death or the aftermath of Shiki's death by Dragon Dog. See, the saddest moment for me was the hermit stuff. The hermit backstory, bro. That was so sad. When she's getting tortured, I was so angry. I was like, I hate this man. The freaking Muller, I hate him. I hate this dude so much. He's trash. He's so trash because she was so happy and loved humans, and then all this stuff happened, and then she just became like really bitter and standoffish and towards humans. It was so sad. I didn't like watching any of that. I did not like I did not like it, and that's like that just shows me how invested and how kind of good it was. So that's probably like the saddest one for me because I did not like it. Said I'm proud of you, G. Keep grinding. I remember when you came to the PS4 live talking about the 100 subscriber love. Seeing the girl. I don't even like to think about those days, man. That's before I like cut my hair and everything. That's so long ago. It seems so crazy really thinking about it, cause I really don't all like that. Oh man, the PS4 live. We gonna have to bring that back for the one time one of these days. uh, Judging by the title of the next episode and them showing it in the OP, I wonder if they're gonna show a huge black divide in the next episode. Ah, that'd be cool. Kind of like how we got to see the Black Slash. I wouldn't mind seeing a huge black divider. That'd be kind of cool, especially since we never got a flashback on that. I really wanted them to show us Asta learning how to fly on the sword. That's actually kind of where I thought this episode was gonna go, but I was horribly wrong. Uh, I wonder if one of the anti-magic blades can be a whip, like in the fight against Dante. That'd be kind of cool, like to like be able to like wrap it around stuff. That'd be dope. Cause I think Asta's weapons do need variety. I agree. I agree with that one. Adonis, I've been saying this for months. He needs a shield, bro. Just get a big anti-magic shield bash for people. That'd be so cool. I like shields. I'm a shield guy. You missed the Shinobi Striker days, bro. I'm saying I was never that good in Shinobi Strikers. You know they're still making DLC for that game, which I find crazy. Like I'm not saying I want the game to die, but I think it's just crazy that it hasn't died too. Oh, you said you're just going hard. Sometimes it be like that. You don't really need a reason to drink. I feel like. If Xenon and Yuno were brothers, how would I feel? Mm, if they were brothers by like marriage, like I wouldn't be that upset. But it just seems odd because we know that like I feel like we should. It just the way how they presented it, it makes it seem like the Zogratis family is separate from the I want to say it's the Gilbringer or Grilbin, whatever Yuno's family name. They've made it seem like they're two separate families. So like I wouldn't be mad if they're related by marriage, like kind of like how yeah, like either by marriage or by ancestry, kind of like Noel and Mimosa. I wouldn't be too mad at that. But directly related, I'd be kind of eh. Did I watch the My Hero movie with Nine? Unfortunately, I did. I did not. I didn't care for it at all. Like the movie was going good until the ending. I promise you that I'm not. Ooh, that ending was horrible for me personally. Oh, what's going on, Mike? How's it going, bro? Good to see you here. Matthew Mercer worked with Funimation. He voiced Law from One Piece and Silver, Full Buster, and Freighter. Oh, I like that voice. That guy does a good job, actually. Dang, who did you say he should voice? I want to scroll back up, but I'm going to lose my place in the comments. Said happy to have some Eden Zero content. I mean, if I could get it out, like I feel like I'm doing trash with the Eden Zero content right now. I've only done like one video and two reviews, and I haven't even done the chapter review for this week yet. I need to pick it up. It's unacceptable. I feel like a lot of people got their first rage amp when Asuma was getting. I'm not gonna say that word. On wait, oh Asuna. Oh, you said wait. Oh, you talking about I thought you when you because I read Asuna, so I thought you were talking about Naruto. You're talking about what is that? That's the second half of the first season of Sword Art Online. Yeah, I remember seeing that in like college, and I was like, I felt uncomfortable because that was like my first time, like that was like my first time ever seeing a scene like that in anime. I'm just like, I don't know if I like this or not. Yeah, but I definitely had like I had like some rage. Uh, I'm amazed Jump Force didn't die. Facts. That game should kind of die too. Witches are pretty weak, excluding the Witch Queen, Vanessa, and Dorothy. Honestly, Vanessa and Dorothy just are really hacksy. Like they just have a lot of hacks. It's like, I mean, granted, Dorothy could beat people with her hacks, but Vanessa really can't beat anybody with like, at least with what she has now. The Witch Queen is mad strong though. Makes sense though, because she's been around for like a billion years. Well, just hundreds, but still, she's been around for a long time. Mm. You think Finral's gonna do an in-game moment and pull up with all those reinforcements? Now, like, if he pops up like in-game with all those like portals that everybody popping down, that would be absolutely fire. But I personally do think on a much smaller level, he is gonna pop up with reinforcements. I don't know about in-game level where he just has all those, but I do think he's gonna pop up though. I'm a yeah, okay, I read that. I think we will still see him learn to fly in the anime soon. He will learn that as far as the filler episode. I hope so. I really do hope so. I want to see that. Sabo said like to stream ASAP. On my end, I see 29, 30 viewers and 29 likes. That is right there. I want to say because I plan on going for a while, so I'll probably get some more people in and out of here. I'm going to shoot for like 40. 40 likes is going to be the goal today. So if you haven't liked it, make sure you do. And yeah, I gotta remember to check and say it normally. Okay, it's I can't say this word Aragon, but Grinberol, however you say his last name, but yeah, it's definitely like if as long as they're not directly related, I'll be okay though. That's going back to that. I wouldn't mind seeing some royal families in other kingdoms like Diamond Spade and Heart Kingdom, but don't seem to have anything like that. I know it's weird. Cause like the Heart Queen seems to be like a solitary thing where it just goes down like Heart Queen to Heart Queen to Heart Queen and that's it. Like not really any other royalty. Honestly, the Spade Kingdom seemed like it might have something similar to the Clover Kingdom. One hope that I had hoped for the kingdoms before we got to see them all is I kind of hoped that like they all like one of them at least had a different kind of government, but it looks like they're all some kind of like pseudo royalty type deal. Which I mean isn't bad, but I kind of like maybe if one had like if one was like how the elves were, how it was like a tribe, not necessarily set up as a kingdom, or like I mean I don't know. I'm not a big government guy. I don't really think of any other governments. It would be weird for one of them to be like a democracy with a president. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. uh, Let me see what I'm missing. How strong do I think Xeon is? I think he's a little bit weaker. Like I honestly feel like he's probably the weakest out of the three, just because he has bones, which I feel like is weaker than offensively it should be stronger than body and blood magic, but like body and blood magic have these hacks, and it's like I don't see any hacks that be connected to bones. That's my only thing. and then curse magic and gravity magic versus just spatial magic. It just depends on what his spatial magic can do. But currently, I have him like under, like I have him under the other two. Bro, E mixtape, this is so true. Deku sharing the one for all is the equivalent to Asta sharing the anti magic. You know, facts. They, like, or even the other way around. Like, it would be like if they made a Black Clover movie, and like Asta and Yuno were fighting this villain, and like Yuno gave Asta Bell temporarily, and like he had the half anti magic and like a half spirit dive. It was that levels of bad for me. Me and Josuke talked about this a long time ago when we watched the movie. That is about as bad as it would be. Like imagine that like half black form Asta, and then the other half of Asta is Spirit Dive. Just doesn't that just look terrible in your heads? And same thing for half black form, half Spirit Dive. That looks awful. I bet that's how that felt for me. Sword Art Online is overhated. I do think it is overhated, and it's like I do agree with it being overhated, but the Gun Gale Online was actually just really boring. Like that season was really boring. The new season was really fire until part two of the newest season, and it kind of started to fall flat for me. But Gun Gale was really bad. I think the fairy one gets overhate, but I know I've said this like three times. The Gun Gale one, the third, that one's so bad. Matt Mercer converts Xenon. Oh yes, I would be so okay with that. He would fit perfectly. Actually, that is exactly what I would think Xenon would sound like. That's exactly what I think he would sound like. Which forms of Asta and Noel do you think could barely beat nine around the same difficulty as Asta and Bakugo? I mean, the thing with Asta is I don't know if Asta you would have to make nine be using magic for Asta to have a hard time. Cause like with anti magic, he just doesn't do anything to him. Cause honestly, if you just take like where they are with just base Valkyrie just and base Black Form, I mean they should still struggle a lot, like a lot. I mean he's not that fast. I guess if you like equalize speed and make it to where he's using magic, I feel like they still struggle a lot. But I mean if you don't equalize speed, then they blitz like flat out. You have to just make nine way faster. Quan wouldn't be going to do another magical index. Tyler, I'm the worst person ever. I'm supposed to be doing. It's horrible because like I was like, you know what? I need to work on a magical index video right now, and I'm good because my next one I want to do is Catalyst Magic, and I was like, I know I can't even look, and I was like, I'm gonna make a video about the Spirit Guardians instead, and it's just like. I really should have did that because I said I was gonna do it last time I streamed like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't made one. Cal, I need, and I'm going to do an Eden Zero video tomorrow. So it's like, or at least I'm planning to do Eden Zero video tomorrow. I still want to do that, but I do need to make it the index. I need to get that back going because I honestly wanted to be farther through the alphabet by the end of the year, but I'm not because I just keep making other videos instead, or I just don't make anything at all. I need to do that. I'm going to shoot for Friday. That's what I'm going to do. Catalyst Magical Index Friday. That's what I'm shooting for. Um, Jump Force is the most perfect anime game if only the gameplay was executed perfectly in order for you to play Jump Force ranked, you gotta actually be good. See, the game they had before Jump Force was way better. J Star's Victory Versus, that game was fire. It was so good. Um Fenrir reacted to Xenon's magic at light speed to save Asta. He definitely made gains. Yeah, oh yeah. For sure. Toshiro versus Real equal stats. Like the guy from Bleach? Toshiro? I'd say Toshiro for sure, cause Real's kind of like I know this gets brought up, but Real being kind of like sillier and goofier. Toshiro will be out for blood. Like Toshiro doesn't play games. Like he'll like he is no stranger to going Bankai as soon as the fight starts to try to wrap it up. So he might just kill Real quickly before Real even gets like a chance to get all inspired. But I do think if Real gets mad inspired and depending on what his training from the Heart Kingdom could have done for him, he might be able to win. But just off of what I know, we just have way more on Toshiro than we do Real. Thumbs up the stream. Read Rave Master, Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, Toriko, and Bill King. Sub to Quan. Check out his videos. Compliment Sheldon, Shiny Shell. Sheldon's being a bum right now. It's like the winter season or not the winter, but it's colder. So she's like doing her thing where she sleeps like all the time. It's not quite. It's kind of like hibernating, but not really. I forget. There's like a word for it for turtles. It's like burmination or something. It starts with like a B. But like she like just chills out. Like she won't start to get mad active again till like the spring. Sleep like all day, and it sucks because I'll feed her and then she won't eat because she just sleeps all day. So I'm like, just I'm wasting food. I have to buy more. But then she'll just randomly be hungry. I don't want to go on a tangent about Sheldon, but that's just just thinking about it. I honestly hate equal stats because I feel like it pulls away from what the characters grinded for. Like I think they should start in base stats, then transformations multipliers work from one. See, I feel you, but then it's weird because then you have characters like Nine and My Hero who like he's really powerful, but the My Hero verse isn't that fast. Like they just aren't that fast. I forget what chapter it is, but when Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki started working for Endeavor's agency, Endeavor when flying around saving people, like he made a sonic boom at the beginning of one of the chapters. I can go back and look for it if you really want me to, but he made a sonic boom. And so that's basically Endeavor's around sonic speed. Like he's around the speed of sound, and like very recent Bakugo, Deku, and Todoroki could not keep up with that. So it's like Endeavor is more than likely much faster than Nine is. So it's like Nine, who isn't even the speed of sound, fighting against like Asta and Noel, who have fought characters that can potentially launch attacks at the speed of light and react to stuff like that. It just makes it hard because they're probably way faster than he is. That's my only thing. So it's like when there's so much of a speed gap, like a speed gap makes fights weird. Like I feel like Seven Deadly Sins is a good example too. Like the Seven Deadly Sins verse is really slow. Like they don't have any like crazy speed feats. Like the verse is like powerful in terms of like things they can pick up and punch and break things. Like they're powerful in that sense, but they're just not fast. Which is why they don't like fit well in a lot of versus battles because they're just really slow. Overall, though, I do agree with you. I don't like it when they just like when they over equalize stats, but I think like equalizing speed sometimes isn't so bad, depending sometimes. If you're like Kiba versus Shikamaru equalize speed, I'll probably tell you to leave though. I'll probably just say get out. Yami's homeland can probably have a different structure, a different government structure. I mean, it might, but it like I imagine it just be like a really overly like a Japanese one, like probably like well, I don't even know what Japanese old governments are, like whatever the whole shogun thing is. I don't know. I've never seen such ungrateful fans. They just gave y'all a nearly impossible fan service, especially for the anime. What are you talking about? Are we talking about My Hero here? We're talking about for One Piece. Uh, you looking forward to Tabata drawing Zoro for the upcoming weekly Shonen Jump cover? I actually am because Horikoshi drew Zoro a while ago, and it was cool to see that in his style. So I am kind of pumped up to see Tabata's because I already know there's going to be drama where people are going to be comparing like Horikoshi's Zoro versus Tabata's Zoro. I'm just here for the drama. I'm so behind on comments, yo. My main character can transfer its energy, which is the source of his super form to other characters. Jared, I don't know if you have a Twitter, but there is somebody who is doing something like where you click this thing 4 times and you get a superpower. I think this would be perfect for you. Sinbad, are there leaks tonight? I feel like there are. I don't see why there wouldn't be. There's leaks like every well, usually every Wednesday, and the chapter's supposed to come out at normal time, so I feel so. I feel like it is. Asa's Black Divider versus Luffy's King Kong Gun. Luffy's King Kong Gun destroys the Black Divider. Destroys it. Like Luffy's King Kong gun like went through Doflamingo's heavenly threads, punched Doflamingo, and like it sent them to the ground and just folded the freaking middle of Dressrosa. That there's Luffy's King Kong gun is massively powerful, bro. That thing's crazy. You think this team set up Do you think this what is it? Do you think this team's is set up to lose because we still have the Heart Kingdom squad coming? I think some of them are going to lose. Like I was saying this earlier, I think that the Rill and Charlotte team are going to lose, and the Noct and Jack team are going to lose. But I think the Xenon and Yuno one are going to win, just because like it would make sense for Asa to save them from Dante and Noel to save them from Vanica. That's kind of how I think about it. especially like really especially the Real and Charlotte. That they it would just be so random for them to win. That'd be mad weird. That'd be anticlimactic if Real and Charlotte just beat Vonica. I understand you're struggling this, Quan. I'm still working on my Markov video and Jalal versus Lox's video. Rax, bro, I'm saying. I remember you talking about the Markov video too. That's the worst part. It just sucks. It's because like you got videos you want to make, and then like you work on them, and then like either a random idea pops up, or you're just tired, or you just make another video, or something happens, and you just don't, and it just oh my gosh, I don't know. It's just something always happens. We have to do better. We gotta surpass our limits, Rex. I think Black Clover's last arc will be leading the Spade Kingdom against the Royals and Asta in the middle of the conflict, trying to settle both sides. See, like a lot of people have said this too, like where there has to be a way for and Asta to fight in the end. But I don't really want and Asta to fight in the end because it feels like it would be happening for no reason. Like I mean, I don't know. Has just been over and over again reinforced in the Clover Kingdom, like he's of the Clover Kingdom, like he says that. That's like such a big basis for his character. I feel like it would just be so odd. It'd just be so odd if he just went against them in that way. Real can't fight Toshiro. Why can't he fight Toshiro? Unless you're talking about the whole spiritual pressure thing. Uh, you should make content about your show or put it on TikTok. Could pick up lots of people. Are you talking to me or somebody else? Not for sure who you're talking to. I do agree with this statement, Jared. Protect Hermit. Hermit needs to be protected. Justice is Jalal and Siege mixed together, and I love it. I haven't read Rave Master. Rack sent me the link to it. I need to check it out. I just don't be having time to catch up with manga. But it's not that long though. It's like 200 or something pages or chapters, right? Like so, it's not terribly long. But then if I read it really fast, I won't remember anything. That's like another thing I hate about reading manga. Like if you read it too fast, you just don't. Actually, with binging anything, if you watch it too fast or read it too fast, you just don't remember anything. At least I don't. Maybe it's because my brain's small. Who knows? Asta goes to Yami's homeland and meets Kaido back when he was the Magic Card Rex. You had too much fun typing that. Quan, you heard about what was going to happen on the 21st? Oh, mixtapes. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. I'm going to get my enhanced durability and a destructive energy beam. That's what I'm getting for the 21st. Oh, you're talking about My Hero? If Vegeta got Ultra Instinct, that would be cool. If Bond got Demon Blood Hype Transformation, that would be cool. Honest, I've even seen some Black Noel artwork. These do not need to be things. Absolutely not. They would no. They will not look cool. Absolutely not. No. Oh, I need to read another comment just to like Clint. No. Ugh. It's actually crazy how Luffy is only stronger than new gen MCs now. Most older than BC MCs have way above Luffy and Luffy and his nearly 1,000 chapters. It's because Oda keeps it low. Like Oda's not going crazy with everybody can like destroy the world, and I kind of like it. I'm a fan of weaker versus overall. I don't like it when things get like super crazy, universal. We can all blow up planets, because then it gets weird when people have fights. Because you have to take all that stuff into like account. You have to take all that stuff into account. Like I feel like Samurai 8 tried to do that a lot when like all these characters are planetary and like you have to have like the cataclysmics to match the planetary characters. It's just weird. Rate them from strongest to weakest. Ichigo, Luffy, Naruto. Ichigo, Naruto, then Luffy. Luffy's way weaker than those two because they have some crazy feats. And I've always had Ichigo well over Naruto. Like nothing like super crazy, but I really do feel like Ichigo's like way stronger than Naruto. I feel like Naruto gets overhyped a lot. Like because I feel like all the Naruto arguments always stem back to the whole like Kaguya like made her own pocket dimension that possibly contained an entire universe, which like I don't know if that was Kishimoto's intention when he was doing that. Like I feel like author intention is a big thing. Me personally, this is me personally, but I don't feel like that is what he was intentionally going for. Um, like Like I don't think Kishimoto was intending for them to be portrayed as that strong. Whereas Ichigo, like the whole state of all those world, like the Soul Society and the living world and Wako Mundo were all like in danger, and he was like save you. I don't know. I don't know. Long story short, I feel like Ichigo's stronger than Naruto. You said your comments are always skipped. I'm trying my absolute best. Let me see. What'd you say? Monica versus the Witch Queen needs to happen. Eh. I'm not a big fan of the blood matchup thing. Maybe. Mm. Overhaul's VA should do Xenon. His Overhaul's Japanese VA. If he did Xenon, I wouldn't be mad at that. I don't know his name, but I was actually all right with Overhaul's VA. Like from reading the manga and then seeing him, I was okay with that. What else have you said? If I can find anything. Okay, I really like your past three. I'm sorry if it seems like I skipped them a lot. I'm just the chat moves. I'm way behind. I try. Yang from Ruby has been a real pain. I hate her. What's going on in Ruby? I'm watching Bleach right now. I just got done with Ichigo versus Ucleora. Bro, that fight was amazing, wasn't it? How do you spell his name, bro? If someone had a gun to my head and said you have to spell Ucleora's name right, and I give you 3 chances, I'd just say you might as well just shoot me now, because I'm never gonna get it right. Black Clover fandom and the hatedom can be pretty ungrateful. I mean, like it's just one of the things. There's just a bunch of people that see lots of seasonal anime, and then they want their ongoing anime to have seasonal quality, which is just not gonna happen. And like you could possibly throw me into the ungrateful category, but like my a lot of my gripes come from like Tabata's small chapter count, and it really stems from me when because I read other series in Shonen Jump weekly. So it's like when I see like One Piece having 22 chapters, My Hero having 19 chapters for like the millionth week in a row, it's like dang, why I got 13 this week again? So I mean, it's just that. Um, have I heard the opening 13 for Black Clover? No, I have not heard it yet. I'm gonna wait till it officially comes out, like with the I'm gonna wait till it comes out and just react to it. Um, just as being part of the government slash military is a wild turn for from Jalal and Siege. Yeah, yeah, it really is. I don't know about Siege, but for Jalal it is. Kwame gets powers on 21st. Heck yeah, bro, it's gonna be hype. I'm gonna do a super power demonstration stream if I can actually fully utilize them. Either that or I'm gonna join UA and become a hero. I don't know. This new Naruto form is pretty powerful. Rax, I don't even want to talk about this new Naruto form. I was reading it and it was Korima was relating it to like nuclear fission, and I was like, how like how does Korima even know what nuclear fission is? Like that doesn't even make any flipping sense. Like that makes no sense at all. So that bothered me a little bit. That just bothered me. But I don't know. I'm not super versed in his new form. So it could be powerful, but who knows? Austin, whoa, that comment moved a lot. Austin, could have a Civil War arc like Cap and Tony had, and then they could fight. I just don't want them to fight. I really don't. I really don't want them to fight. It would just be so odd to me. Maybe like the only thing that I could maybe accept is if they had a couple scrapes, like Meliodas and Bond. Like they had a couple fights, but it was never anything like terribly, terribly serious. If it was something along those lines, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Only reason I think goes against Clover Royals is that the end goal is to give peasants and commoners equal chances as royals. May use force to free the peasants. It's possible, especially because a lot of people are saying Yuno's going to be darker with this arc. 'Cause, I mean, he's had those bags under his eyes like ever since Xenon did what he did to him. So I mean, maybe I wouldn't put it past him. Yo, Quan, Wildin, Ultra Instinct, Vegeta. Imagine. But oh wait, did I read this already? No, I didn't read this already. Imagine Bond with his eyes bloodshot red with a commandment on his shoulder. No, that just sounds horrible to read. With that black magic stuff. Meet me in the next Magic Knights exam. Oh my gosh, these are no, I don't. I would hate for Bond to be part demon. That would be horrible. Giving him a commandment, that'd be terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be absolutely terrible. Uh, who's this person spamming down here? Is it Grid Universal? Yeah, this is totally spamming. Do I have any mods in here right now? Who watches my stream often that wants to be a mod right now? I got space for one right now. I do not. I don't want this spamming. First person I see that wants to be a mod on here is totally becoming a mod to get this right here. Just to take care of the spamming. That's like mad annoying. No other shonen protagonist will ever be as stupid as Goku or Luffy. Facts. That's big facts there. No, I'm not saying you can drop the spam hammer. Bet. Bet. You got it, Jake. You freaking got it. Rax, you be around too. Rax, you gotta make me a mod on your streams. That'll be a fair trade-off. Paige, I know you're around a lot. You say our schedules clash a lot. That's true. That is true. Cause you usually pop in at some point to show some love. Jake, my boy, thank you. Thank you. You the MVP tonight. The MVP. The MVP. Yes. 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 I'm so happy right now. Thank you so much. Dang, I forgot what I was about to say. I'm so happy right now. Man. What are you saying? Especially Goku for giving Moro a sensu. That see, like it was dumb, but it's so within Goku's character. I mean, he gave Piccolo a sensu bean in back in Dragon Ball. So yeah. You never show up to my streams, Rax. I be there. It's like either I'll be there for a little bit and I'll talk a little bit here and there, or like I'll just be watching it. Like I'll just be chilling. You be so active in my stream, so it's different. Like, 'cause I'll put on your stream and I'll play my Switch, or like I'll play like I don't know if you guys know, but there's like Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Like I'll play that on my phone when I'm in your stream or something. I'll just be chilling. I'll just be straight chilling. Uh, I'll be lazy. I feel it, bro. That be me, Sam. Me and you the same person. Libby better get his own devil harem to match Asta. What? That's so. Where do some of you people get these ideas from? That's crazy. That's crazy. Zagrit would never be universal. Goku, Kamea, him and base. GG. This is true too. Zagrit's not even that powerful. Naruto is like the sun. Oh, these moved a lot. Hold on. Naruto's like Sun, like it was told already. You can watch Anime Balls Deep explain that. Also, you can watch that. I don't know, man. I don't like nothing against Anime Balls Deep. I like the way they explain things. I don't really care too much for it. That's just me. Like I don't know if I'm just being dumb. Are there any like other like strictly like I don't know. Are there any like other Naruto tubers that have explained it pretty well besides Anime Balls Deep? Like, because if you have any, if you can like say their name, like type them in so I can check them out. Thank you, Jake, bro. Straight MVP. You have no idea, man. Because I've had things happen like this before in the past, and I keep meaning to add more mods. Who all you think gonna die in the Spade arc? I was going over it a bit earlier. So not to go like too into it, but I think that William is very most likely going to die. Is going to die. William. Noct has strong possibilities. Just because like if they give all of Noct's flashbacks and stuff, then it would make sense for him to go. Um, Jack or Dorothy, just because they don't have any connections to the plot currently, and what's his name? Langris actually to give Finral and Finesse some development and like motivation to get closer together. And also, Langris dies, that kind of wraps up the whole Finral. I feel like that would wrap up Finral's arc pretty well, honestly. Um, Seth the programmer made a whole video for Goku's character. He said Moro is supposed to embody all of Goku's previous villains and mistakes, and also Oops showing up at the end kind of gave it some credit. I'm gonna have to watch that then. So, Seth the program's hit or miss for me. Like sometimes I agree with some of the stuff he says, but I don't know other times. For now on in my streams, I'm gonna enact a Quan, watch and deputize people to point it out if you pop up. You don't even have to do that. I just pop up and I just say, hey, maybe I should do that. Maybe from now on, I'm gonna pop up. No, you know what it is? It's because you pop in and you say something crazy, like Read Bill King. I'm gonna pop up with my own phrase. I'm gonna pop in there and I'm gonna say like Jin's the best character, or Stan Jin or something. That's what I'm gonna do. See, because you were supposed to have a stream yesterday, actually, weren't you? But something like your stream last was messing up. Cause I was ready for that one. I don't know if you told anybody or if I don't know. Like I seen your post saying that you were gonna stream. Goku gave the sensu bean to Piccolo partially to keep Kami around, to keep the Dragon Balls intact. Piccolo wasn't a universal threat back then, anyways. Well, I mean, like I feel like Piccolo wasn't dead, but he didn't have to give him a sensu bean. He could have just like he could have left him there. He didn't have to like bring him back to full health. Like nothing was stopping Piccolo from just attacking them. And then granted, Piccolo wasn't like he wasn't a universal threat, but like for what Goku was around in, like for what Goku was there for, like he was a threat to the world. He was a threat to current Earth, to that current Earth. Asta need more than two chicks. What do you mean? Asta has tons of harem people already. He doesn't need more. He has enough. You could sprinkle in more Sally and bring Rebecca back. He has enough. And Nero's always there. He has so much. Oh, Mercenary, what's going on, bro? Rax with the $2. Read Build King. Rax, I will read chapter 1 of Build King. I won't do it on stream, but I will read chapter 1 of Build King. And I'll let you know how I feel about it. Let me see. I think the best huge anime YouTuber is Anime Uproar. I don't know. I'm just so weird about like huge multi anime YouTubers because it feels like they stretch themselves too thin to me personally. That's why I don't want to be like me myself. I don't want to cover like every series that I can. I feel like when you stretch yourself so thin, you limit yourself to how much you can really know about a series. I feel like. Um, and this is just for me watching anime YouTubers over like my time of just watching them. Now like I like Tekking a lot. Like Tekking will talk about other stuff here and there, but he has like his main. Whereas like those channels like for like old for Never World or Anime Balls Deep or Anime Uproar, I don't know. I feel like it's like a lot to cover all at once. Unless you're like Nuttox and you're just like trolling, then it doesn't matter. But I don't know. Read King Golf. Is that a sports anime about golf? Question mark. 50% chance for Yami and William to die. Like a 75% chance for William to die. What do you think Majecula would look like? I know the fandom was thinking that she's a girl, but wasn't it like confirmed that it was like a guy or something? Outstrike 30. I don't think I've seen your name here before. Is this your first time commenting? If so, welcome. Or if you just changed your name, I'm just gonna read the comment. Would you like Asta to get anti Monozone or anti conquering Eon this arc? What is anti-conquering Eon? I can grasp anti-monozone, which I think would be like something like him flooding the area with anti-magic to make it hard to use magic. I'd be okay with that. But I'm not for sure what you mean by anti-conquering Eon. Man, when Uclear said, what if I told you I brought Inoue and Ichigo did that dash, man, that got me hyped. Bro, all the moments with Ichigo and Uchiura was so hyped. I was actually a really big fan of what was that? Of the Ichigo and Grimmjow fight when freaking when towards that ending part where like uh Orihime is like shouting down at him and like Ichigo looks up with like his partial mask and Grimmjow's about to like stab him with his fingers. He just like catches it in his hands. I was like, oh, that was so hype. I'm really old. It's funny because like I remember watching that on Toonami, like back in like high school, and like back when TVs had DVR, and I remember DVR in that episode, and I like watched it like a million times. You said Rex just paid a month of Incredible Viz membership. I have the membership too. Yes, I'm trying to trim down my series reviews. See, Rex, the difference is like you just do reviews though. Like these guys, like they'll do reviews, theories, analyze videos. Like they'll do multiple of these things. Like I feel like if you're just covering the series, you're just reading week to week, then that's not that bad. But like when you're trying to like push past that, I feel like it's just a lot to keep track of. Because like when you think of like having like an encyclopedic like knowledge of something I feel like it's a lot to keep track of with your day-to-day life with work. I mean, but then again, there's multiple people who run those channels, so it's probably easier when you have multiple people versus just being a solo person. I just know my brain is really really small, so I couldn't do that. Gene, I want to say I said I would mod you at some point. Actually, I think I did say that. I want to say I did actually say that. Do you think Yuno will become the final villain, kind of like how Griffith became? No, I do not think Yuno is going to be the final villain at all. I really don't think so. I don't think so at all. Uh, hold on, what is this? They made it in yellow. I can't see it. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second, Paige. I see your name, but I can't read it. Read Apple Black on stream, maybe different stream. The first chapters, free. We support melanin creators. I'll read Apple Black on stream. I can definitely do that on the next one. I mean, you donate 10 for it. Definitely big thanks for the $10. I will have to check that out on the next stream. Or see, it's going to be hard for me not to just read it on my own now. I'm going to have to like show some restraint and not read it on my own so I can read it on the very next stream. Maybe I should have like a manga reading stream, like a read manga party or something, where you guys give me manga to read and I'll read like the first two chapters of it. That'd be kind of cool. William needs at least one decent fight right before he dies. I agree. Like William just needs to clap somebody 1v1 right before he dies. That'd be awesome. Anti-conquering Eon sounds so dope. Sounds like don't it though. It sounds like straight up like a final attack. Uh, oh, that thing that Lich did to the great. Okay, bro. Like, see, it would be weird because he really can't like he can't like take anti magic from other people similar to how Lich did. So if he could just like fester his own anti magic, that would be hype. Or like build it or something. I don't know. It could be hype. Um, I can barely read 7 manga at a time. I couldn't imagine covering them. It's the only reason Jujutsu Kaisen and Fire Force are my anime only. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it'd be so difficult to just do all that with one. It'd be hard. It'd be difficult. Um, Ichigo was loyal to Orihime. Johnny Bosch, who voices Nine and Zora, were pure great. Yeah, they did. Dude, the dub was so good. The dub was so good. Oh my gosh, the dub for Bleach was just fire. Um, he got out the Quan spectacles. I couldn't see it. They made it yellow. Like on my side, it's yellow, and it's like with the yellow and the black, it's hard to read. So I had to get the glasses out. I had to get the eyes. I'm the same age as Charlotte, but my mono reserves are not that great, or not as great. Bro, fact. Just the same age as Charlotte. Charlotte's like 27. Jake, me and you might be the same age. I'm 28. Yeah, I'm 28. We might be the same age. Quan, you literally just described Anime Balls Deep. It's always at least 5 analysis, 2 theories a week, and most of them are pretty repetitive. Exactly. Like it's like when you do all these, when you do multiple series at the same time, and you do more than a review, you can't delve super deep. It's like kind of like how Jay, like you think about Jay Cloud's Anime Talk. I know you guys know who he is. Like he has some crazy theory videos that he puts out sometimes. And like I feel like if Jay was covering like 9 other series, he might not pay a lot of attention to some small panel or some small text and get a crazy theory out of it. You know what I mean? Or like I'm pretty sure Rax when he was like when Fairy Tail was still going on and he was covering that. If he was covering like 50 series, he probably wouldn't have noticed something crazy just from like a small panel in Fairy Tail if he was trying to cover like multiple series. Saquon got magic tools. I need the magic eyes, bro. I had to get the magic lenses so I could see. I can't say this name. The voice of Lolo-chan, great voice actress, voices Lucy, and she voices Makoto from Persona 5. I love me some Persona, bro. Makoto's top tier. I showed way too much excitement right there, but Makoto's hype for me. I want to do a platinum playthrough of Persona 5 before I get done with the year. Not of the Royal, because I already platinumed the Royal, but just like base Persona 5. That's what I want to do. Spoilers, I was sad when Ukulele turned to dust when Odahime tried to touch the name. See, it left a weird taste in my mouth because, like, Ukulele had put them and put her through so much emotional trauma and psychological torture that, like, I really did not know how to feel. I was like, I felt sad, but, like, it was like I wanted to be angry, but I felt kind of sad. I guess I agree with you. Like, I wanted to be sad. Yes, Golf King is a golf manga. Any chances of that getting an anime though? I love me some sports anime. Like sports anime is man. Sports anime. I love me some sports series. Like Ace No Diamond, bro. That's my shiz. Uh I remind you so that you read Apple Black and Bill King. Oh, that's a good idea. I could read both of their chapters in a stream. That's an amazing idea actually, Rex. That is actually a really good idea. Rex, you used to wear glasses so you won't mock me? I didn't know you wear glasses. I don't freaking know who you are. Rax, never seen you, so I wouldn't know that. Favorite Bleach character? I'll try to like limit it to like if we're going overall, that's tough. There's lots of really good Bleach characters. Like Kisuke is up there because he's really cool. Um, what's that chick? Hiyori, the one of the advisor girls. She was really cool. Uh, I used to like Uryu. I don't really like where they went with him. In the beginning, I liked Uryu a lot, but I don't really care for him too much anymore. As far as the captains go, Soifone is up there for me. I like Rukia. Grimjow is a big one too. I if we're going overall, it might be like Soifone or Grimjaw. I know that's like a weird two. That's like the oddest two favorite Bleach characters. But I think it's those two. He means anti-magic version of Lich's ultimate sword, magic conquering. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know what he was talking about. I got it now though. Jerry, you're 20 years old. Charlotte's not 20. She's older than that. Unless you were not the one who said, "Oh, that was Jake who's talking about their age," not you. Jerry, 20. You're right in your prime, bro. I remember when I was 20. Jay might miss. Jay Cloud might miss some small detail. Jay, you know, like Jay, I don't know, man. Jay be reading it back and forth like 3,000 times. Like he's in a constant state of rereading Black Clover. Rex, said my eyes were enhanced via laser technology. Bro, I want to do this so bad. Everybody I talk to says I shouldn't do it because they're worried about me. But I'm like, man, I should just do it. Isn't it like $500 an eye though or something, depending on where you are. I know Asta and Noel's WVAs are married in real life. If their marriage does not hold up, it could be awkward for a long series or need VA or VA change. I never even thought about that, like, because I know that they're married in real life. But if they get a divorce, that could be so odd. Also, I really didn't know anyone else knew about Apple Black. I've been watching the creators' videos for a while, and even inspired me to start a manga. So did Tabata and Tony Valente. Valente. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I didn't know you write. You writing a manga, Gene? That's dope. That's dope. That's something I don't. I don't want to say I don't think I could ever do it because that's a negative, and I try not to be negative. But I'm fairly confident I would struggle a lot harder than a lot of other people. But yeah, that's dope. If you ever like put it out or something, I'll totally check it out. I'll read it on stream if you want me to. Add it to Apple Black and Build King. I finally got to meet the Persona 5 Royal exclusive character Yoshizawa is my wife. I must protect. Oh, Yoshizawa is so good. Have you beat the Royal yet? I don't want to say. Persona is a game I'd never spoil for anybody, even if it's like 20 years down the line. But Yoshizawa is pretty hype for me. I still got like even after beating the game, I would still put Hifumi as like Hifumi's up there. Sai is up there too, but you can't do anything with her in the actual game. Sai Nijuma's up there too, but Hifumi's up there. Dream voice casting for Vanica. Dream voice casting for Vanica. I don't know. Mm, Cause it's weird. Cause I want her to sound like I don't know. I don't even know what I want her to sound like for real. For real. I don't know. I got. Cause I want her to sound like nice. Like I want her to sound really, really nice, but like mad crazy at the same time. Like I want her to sound like low key kind of psycho. I don't know, but like nice at the same time. I don't know who I'm thinking of. And Chainsaw Man, okay, EMX tapes for getting crazy now. I don't know if I'm gonna check out Chainsaw Man. Sports anime like Yu-Gi-Oh! Rax, I checked out Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't read all the manga and all the other stories for Yu-Gi-Oh! But I like Yu-Gi-Oh! When that manga read along stream, Quan, for I bother you with a bunch of recommendations. I don't know. I gotta pick a day for it. I don't know. I don't know what would be a good day because I know I got stuff. Because with Christmas coming up, I know I got things going on next week. I'll definitely when I do it, I'll post about it. I want to have it before the end of this year for sure though, because I don't like putting stuff off like really far away. Next week, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, before the end of the year for sure. Just keep a lookout in the community and for the community post. And I'll probably mention it in a video as well when I'm about to do it too. Um, Yu-Gi-Oh is totally a sport, Sam. It's totally a sport. They have tournaments. You have tournaments. It's sport like. Renji. I used to like Renji, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Soy Phone is top tier, yes sir. Uh, I can describe my main character as follows: absorb a dragon blast attack, generate an aura throughout his body, flows through his mind, heart, and soul, increasing physical stats overall. This kind of sounds like I feel like your character would fit into Saint Seiya really well. Like minus like you don't have a cloth, so I mean I don't know how well you fit in, but just like kind of this is giving me Saint Seiya vibes almost. I'm not a big fan of Saint Seiya, by the way. Oh, Tony Valenti does Radiant. You know what? I feel like I knew that. I feel like I knew that. Bruce was J. Bruce was J Cloud's one fumble. It's true. That was Jay's one fumble. I'll give you that one. But to be fair, you wouldn't really know about it unless you like read the novels. And that one panel where Noel's like, "We did it, Bruce." That's just like so odd. Mayuri Kurotsuchi, bro. That moment with Mayuri and Sazzle, bro. This is another one of those Quan DVR moments where that exact moment where he gives his speech on perfection when he's talking to Salazar, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm getting low key goosebumps just thinking about it. That was one of my top moments. It was one of my top moments right there. Um, oh, John Tate, what's up? You made it? You made it here. Her Ivanica. Her Ivanica was gonna be VA by Bella Delphine to advertise for OnlyFans. You know what? The worst part is like for a dubbed Ivanica, I almost feel like she wouldn't even be that bad of a choice. Sayori Hayami seems like a popular choice. Who did she voice, if you don't mind me asking? Because I don't know off the top of my head. If you'd imagine sound like more deranged Sally. Yeah, like how Sally's voice is now, but like nicer and crazier. You could probably almost get away with having the same VA, but just have her dial it up a little bit more for real, for real. Rax always bothers you about something he has his agenda. Dude, Rax's agenda is as long as Fade's agenda on Twitter. Like it's so long. Monica just Toga with magic. I need her to have more emotion than Toga. You said you're gonna tell me about your manga idea at some point, Quan. Yeah, I need to know that, Rax. I need to know about the origins. That's where it all started, right? You still laughing? I called you Obito. No, like, cause did you call me? I thought you called me Madara or somebody in that. No, I'm not. I'm not an evil person. I'm the good guy. I'll be Hashirama. Josuke can be the other one. Dude, Joker bodies everybody with freaking Santanel. Satanel. Can't say his name. I don't know how to say his name. Dante would stand literally no chance. No chance. Like, man, the first time playing through that, bro, when like that huge demon comes down from the sky and he just pulls out that unnecessarily long gun and the music is playing, bro, that's so much for me, bro. That's so much. That's why I want to play Persona so bad, bro. You make me want to play it right now. Uh, Rax, your manga ideas will be all about dragons. I wouldn't be surprised if it had heavy dragon influence in it, to be honest with you. Saint Seiya slander? No, I'm not slandering Saint Seiya. It just wasn't for me. Like I like the older animation style, don't get me wrong, but like just how their fights go was just kind of weird. Like I couldn't get into it. Like I probably seen like the first like 25 episodes of Saint Seiya, like 25 30 episodes and I just wasn't feeling it. And then I tried to watch Saint Seiya Omega cuz I was like maybe if I watch like it newer and refreshed like not newer, but maybe if I try to watch like the sequel series, it'll get me into the old series. Cause that's what I did with JoJo's. Like I tried to watch JoJo's part one and I wasn't feeling it, so I went and I watched part three and then I went back to one. So I was thinking I was going to do the same thing with Saint Seiya, and by watching Saint Seiya Omega, and it was just I hated that one. I watched 30 episodes of that and it was terrible too. So I just wasn't a fan. Uh, I feel like with all the anime and oh, it just moved. Gosh dang it. Where did the comment go? Well, all right, Quan. I think I have held out. All right. Oh, you think you have to head out? Have a nice time on the stream. All right, Paige. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I always appreciate it when you come through. You're always fun to talk to. You have a good one, bro. Here we go. Gene said, I feel like with just all the anime and manga material I've consumed, I have so many good story ideas for manga. It's actually crazy. The thing is, I still got to develop more refined art style, bro. Man, I went to mm, random fun fact about me. I went to art school like after like cuz I dropped out of college and I went to art school and like this is like with zero art knowledge at absolutely all. And I have so much respect for artists, bro, cuz that stuff is hard. Like I'm definitely a firm believer that like art is more of a talent that like you have to work on and do a lot. But like the grind for that is real. Like that is real, bro. So definitely good luck to you on that venture. Oh man, chat's moving. Bruce is for BC, like what Kiana is to Fairy Tale. Mashima just saying on a guild card that she was Cobra's snake who turned back into a human Joyce Fairy Tale and is relevant to the story for years. What? I didn't even know this. I had no idea. Jake, I competed in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament where we dueled in a hotel conference room for a Target gift card. That's awesome. I've back in my younger days, I competed in a couple Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, like in like the region. Like I had a locals that was pretty. It was, I wouldn't say it was close to my house. It's probably like 15 minutes away, like 15, 20 minutes away, like a drive, and it was pretty fun. I went to like 4 or 5 regionals. I never like made top 8 or top 32 or top 64 or any of that. I know one time I got like in that 66th spot, so I was really close to topping and getting an invite to Nats, but I was never that good. Well, my problem was I wasn't that good. That you had to spend money to have the best cards, and I was not doing that. I'm not spending no freaking money to get no good cards. Not the hiccups. Sayori voices Leona from Dragon's Quest Dai and Shinobu from Ketsu no Yaiba. Oh, okay. I've been meaning to check out Dragon's Quest Dai, actually. I've seen it a couple times. I do recognize Shinobu's voice, though, so I got to think about that one. Kikyo from Inuyasha, Japanese voice actor. From Kikyo from Inuyasha's Japanese VA is my choice. I don't think that'd be a bad one. As long as she can do like, cause like that Kikyo based, like her basic talking voice could be, yeah, I could see it fitting. It just depends how she would handle Vonika's more zanier side. I had a dual disc and everything in the Yu-Gi-Oh tourney. I don't know if you needed that. I guess this depends on what kind of tourney it was. You guys going buy like the band list? Don't forget, Quan. I still remember the quote you said about being better than all other Black Clover YouTubers, or was it YouTubers? I'm already forgetting. Oh man, it seems like you're winning this fight. I didn't say that. You guys were saying that I said that. I did not say that exactly. I was saying I don't remember what I was saying, but it was something I said that got taken out of context like it normally does. Like I didn't even say that. uh, Super chats don't work on mobile. I'll send something when I get home. John, you didn't have to do that, bro. It's all good, bro. I appreciate you if you do, but you don't have to. Uh, I think it's way too early for the Dark Triad to be defeated. I agree. Definitely agree on that. No crap. Wait, what is this? No cap, you and Rax are criminally underrated. You guys are consistent and put out quality videos and only have a couple hundred subs. Y'all should at least have 100K. Josuke 2 and J Cloud. J Cloud is up and coming, so I wouldn't be surprised if he get there pretty soon. Josuke got snaked. YouTube snaked him, bro. Josuke should be bigger than me, honestly, or around the same size as me. Probably slightly lower than me, but he should be in there too. YouTube did him so dirty, which I'm still mad at. And yeah, Rax be holding it down, bro. Rax be calling himself lazy, but man, he be making like 30,000 chapter reviews every week, and has cats. I don't know how he does it, bro. Cats are so needy. Did I read this? I think it's way too late for the Dark Triad to be defeated. I don't know if I read this already, but this just goes back to what I said a couple times, where I really do think that that one of them should lose, but I do think they should continue in some way. Not many dragons in my series. Almost done with my main cast. Rax, if there are no dragons in this series, I will never let you hear the end of it. And there better be at least one duel. So your manga's basically Dragon Ball and Pokemon slash Digimon inspired. I wonder what that could even be like, actually. I'm having a hard time conceptualizing that in my head. So it sounds like it could be interesting. And you have an idea on what the main cast would be like? That's good. Also, did Josuke lose the bet on Cyberpunk? So what happened with our bet on Cyberpunk is, for anybody who wants to know, is that Josuke bet me that he could platinum the game in a week, and like I forget what the loser had to do. I think it was like the loser had to like tweet something crazy or something, and we were down for it, but like the game was mad buggy. So like he told me he was crashing like 3 and 4 times in just 1 hour. So like he was like, "Can we like extend the bet or call it off or something?" And I was like, "Bro, because I've literally seen Cyberpunk trending as Cyberbug or Buggy Punk and all of this stuff. So like, we just called it off just because the game isn't really playable all like that. So that's like our main thing on that one. Like, hopefully for the next hype game, we'll be able to start it back up. Um, went to art school after dropping out of college, and I did. Oh, you didn't see that coming? Yeah, no, I want to say I've been to like three colleges and or two colleges and art school, and I've worked like a million and one jobs. Like moved states like twice. Like I've done a lot. I did a lot of stuff after after high school. Was in like a whole like 5 year relationship. Like went to another country. Like, I did a lot of crap. Like I just want to chill. Like I just want to chill now. Uh, yeah, it doesn't become relevant until after the 7 year time skip. Jeez. Oh, you're talking to somebody else about the manga. Oh, you know, you're talking about the snake. It doesn't become relevant until after the 7 year time skip. She's in the guild for over 7 years until she gets into the plot of a single page cover. Machima slipped by. I kind of want to see this. I'm probably gonna look that up actually after the stream because I'm very curious about this now. Should have gone a step further and banished people at the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament to the Shadow Room. You can't do that. You can't even do that. Why does chat keep moving? YouTube was out to you just because they were, bro. It was so corny. I'm still mad about that, honestly. Like I remember, like after that happened. Granted, it's not about me, but like it affect. Like I didn't really even want to upload all like that because I was just so mad. Like, and it was discouraging. You know, it's like your rival gets took out like that. That was whack. Oh, who's my favorite Persona 4 character? Ooh, favorite Persona 4 character. So like Yosuke is up there. And Yosuke and Yukiko are really up there. And what's that girl's name? She's like the rich girl who's kind of a jerk, but she becomes not a jerk. Ibari? I want to say it's Ibari. I hated her at first, but after going through her like social link, I ended up she was really cool. And that's how it was for Yosuke and that's how it was for Yosuke. I didn't like Yosuke at first, but really seeing his character, I liked it a lot. And Yukiko reminded me a lot of myself. So like that's why I liked her. Chie was okay. Kanji was funny. Like I like Kanji because he was funny. Teddy was kind of annoying. Sweet but annoying. There was another character I wanted to talk about. Not Naoto. Naoto was like whatever for me. Oh, who was it? Crap, I can't remember. Yeah, no, I just can't remember. Yeah, so I guess it's just Yukiko and Yosuke probably for me. Uh, I'll get you some info on Friday or whatever time this weekend when you're when and if I'm available. Oh, okay. And if I'm interested in hearing, of course, yeah, I'm not. I don't. Am I doing anything this weekend? I don't. I don't think I'm doing anything Saturday. I think I'm. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I don't think I'm doing anything on Saturday. You'll DM me the cover night so I can see it. I watched young Rippa 59 try to stream it, and the controller was thrown from the crashes. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's just imagine somebody throwing the controller. It's funny to me. Um, like we know Noel and Asta coming in those fights kind of punts. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, we got 4 likes. Oh, we hit the like goal. Nice. I honestly didn't think we'd hit it this soon. Honestly, I was just kind of just giving us a goal so we'd have a goal. I did not expect to hit it though. I feel like I never expect to hit it though. Like I always say that. But thanks you guys who are still here. We hit the 40. I appreciate all of you. Rose's raw energy output can develop their own elemental attributes based on someone's bloodline, blood type, clan, or significant event in their life. You're talking about your manga or something? I is a great social link. Oh yeah, I her it was man because it started out she was mad, annoying, and snotty, and then just like it like how it wrapped up was really well. Now I remember what I was gonna say. I didn't care for Rise. Rise was so thirsty. She was too thirsty. They made her way too thirsty. It made me not like her all like that. Uh, Naoto and Chie are best girls, and Marie. Oh, Marie's cool. Marie's cool. Her poetry was funny, and like her like jumbling all the words into one insult was kind of funny. It was kind of funny too. I do enjoy Chie though. Chie is a straight thug. That's why I like Chie. She's about that action. She's about to fight all them dudes. This is dope. We still haven't officially met the Diamond King. Bro, what if like the Diamond King just like shows up to the war? Like if he just shows up to the war and like puts in some work, that would be hype. Like cuz if it if like watch if Tabata has the Diamond King pull up in the spade and do a lot. Watch there be a bunch of diamonds in people's profiles on Twitter. Like watch like half of people's Abbeys have a diamond in them after that. How many chapters will Black Clover have when it ends? That's a tough one. Honestly, that really is a tough one. Me personally, because this is like Tabata's like second series getting published, right? And this would be his first like really. This is his like. I mean, I'm not gonna say Hungry Joker was a flop, but like, as in term, if we're comparing success of Hungry Joker and Black Clover, it's not even a comparison. So like, being like his first like really highly successful series, I feel like it could go like 400 or 500 chapters, and he should be extremely proud of that if it goes that far. If it goes 400 or 500. Now if it goes as long as he wants it to, it could possibly get to 700, maybe. But that's like I don't see it being any longer than 700 at the absolute most. But realistically, I'm thinking around like 350, around there. Yeah, I think about it. Like I don't know. Like it's nothing against him, but it's really hard to like extend the series, keep it relevant, and maintain popularity over all these years. That's tough. I mean, heck, Fairy Tail was only like 500 something chapters. That's tough. Why does chat keep moving for me? What's better, Levy being Asta's brother or father? The brother idea is way better than the father one, especially since of what we got in the manga. The brother idea is way better. You say you guessed over 666. I mean, probably if Tabata wants to keep his whole like demon thing going on. Said this isn't Mori. He is not the father. That was pretty funny. See, but Sean, it wouldn't make sense if he was the father though, because like we've already seen Levy's backstory. Like we've seen it. He was like a child, a demon child. The Diamond Kingdom shows the Diamond Kingdom be Shanks. Mars shows up and ends the war, bro. Bro. If that happens, everybody is gonna go crazy, bro. It's gonna be all these diamond profiles gonna come out of nowhere, bro. The battalions are based on who you are, your race, personality, and everything, and your powers are connected to each other, similar to Asta and Liebe in a way. Ooh, this kind of Jared. Have you ever played Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I want to say it's the one with like when there's these things called blades, and like it's like this like thing, and it becomes like a weapon, but it's like a spirit at the same time. It kind of it's definitely not the same, but I get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 vibes, which is a good thing. If you have a Switch, I highly suggest checking it out. It's pretty dope. Or just looking it up on YouTube. It's cool. If you can get over the fact that all the characters have a British accent or some type like a British-ish accent, if you can get over that, it's really hype. That was actually the game I bought a Nintendo Switch for, so I could play that. Josuke won't shut up about it. About Cyberpunk or about the Diamond Kingdom. If the Diamond Kingdom thing happened, he definitely would talk about that a lot. I mean, heck, the Diamond King was sick. That could have been a way to nerf him. Libe is a bull already. Kinds. I don't know what that means. Oh well, Libe joined the Black Bulls, and you said Libe is already a bull. Like I don't know, man. Like it's not that I'm not saying he can't join the Bulls. It's just like I don't think like it's even possible for him to like be out like how he is. Like I don't think he can fully manifest like in his full person size form. Cause like you gotta think about it, they're still down there where that circle is. Like they're still in that area. So I really think that's what's making Levy be able to manifest like that. I think outside of that he'll be like Yamadello size, in my opinion. That's just what I think. Or actually DM'd me the chapter cover. Sweet, I'm gonna check that out after the stream. Xenoblade, no? Oh, you never seen it? Yeah, it's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Or Xenoblade 2. Whatever it is Xenoblade 2. Remember that if you want to check it out. Cause there's like 3 Xenoblade games that are recently. It was Xenoblade Chronicles. No, yeah, the Xenoblade 2, and like Xenoblade Chronicles X. They're all mad different. Like the 1 and 2 kind of loosely go together, but not. Actually, they really don't. They none of the 3 have anything to do with each other. On like some like Final Fantasy type vibes, where it's like it could be a similar verse, but have nothing to do with each other at all. Definitely a cool. It's a really cool game. It's like a. It's kind of like I don't know if you played Final Fantasy 13. That game was horrible. Final Fantasy 13 was terrible, but the combat system for 13 I feel like was going in a good direction, and like Xenoblade kind of took that, and I feel like they perfected what Final Fantasy 13 was trying to do. If you need to know what it's like, but it's only on the Switch. The other 2 are on like the Wii U and 3DS. What do you think Shiki's origins will be like? I mean, we kind of already have Shiki's origins. Well, oh, you mean like, yeah, we have his origins, because I mean, Ziggy found him when he was a baby, or you mean like pre-baby? Like where did Shiki come from? I feel like it's gonna be something crazy, like Shiki comes from mother, like something along those lines or something. How many episodes will Eden Zero have in a season? Like, I kind of want them to make. See, I might get flack for this, but I want it to be ongoing. I like ongoing series, but if they make it seasonal, hopefully they at least do like 24 episodes. Hopefully. Nah, John Tate, we're talking about we're talking about Eden Zero. Oh yeah, Sean already told you. The Diamond Kingdom thing. Oh, like he loves Mars. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, he does talk about how much he loves Mars, like every stream. I think Black Clover goes to 500, and then a time skip with older Asta, Yuno, and Noel get started up, and a new manga. Oh, like it ends at 500 and then it does a new generation. I wouldn't mind a new generation Black Clover, honestly, as long as they keep it like controlled, like they don't go crazy like how Boruto is, where like because it's difficult. Because like I feel like with doing like a sequel to manga, you have to make it to where like the old MCs don't just have to do everything, kind of like how Boruto's kind of having it right now. I don't know. I don't mind British accents. I love Melody's voices, like Rachel and Blaze Blue and Tiki and Fire Emblem. Yeah, but like I don't know, kind of like it's one of the things where like everyone has this accent, and it's just like it just seems so weird for like a very anime-esque game for them to have so many of those kind of accents. I mean, it didn't bother me; it was just odd. It was just very, very odd. If I can't get a PS5, then I'm getting a Switch. I feel it. I feel it. That's not a bad investment. I mean, me and the PS5, I'm probably not going to get it probably for a while still. Not only kind of is there are they not like easily found. I just like I'll wait till there's a PS5 exclusive game. Like really, because I wasn't waiting on Cyberpunk. Like I was never really super pumped for Cyberpunk. So it's not like I'm gonna pick one up to play it. It's kind of whatever to me, to be honest. Do you think there should be a character? Whoa. Do you think there should be a crazy yandere princess character in the Black Clover universe? I don't know where they would be from though. Like I'm not a I'm I don't have anything against that character archetype. I just don't know where they would be from. I just make it from like the land of sun, or you introduce a bunch of new countries. Maybe in the underworld. Maybe I don't know. How much Josuke loves Mars is like how much Kara loves John's thighs. Gene Size from Genshin Impact. Yo, Gene was like one of my reasons for getting Genshin Impact. She's like top tier for Genshin Impact. Shiki is Xenolith after getting reborn by Mother. What the F is Xenolith? What is a Xenolith, or what even is that? Xenoblade 2 was my least favorite combat wise. Xenoblade 1 was the best combat system. See, I didn't play Xenoblade 1. I only played Chronicles and I played 2. Chronicles was lit. Like Chronicles X, that one was lit cuz you got that robot mech suit. Like it was like chapter 9 or something. You get a mech suit and it was hype. I only like the I feel like Chronicles X was actually a bad game, but the mech suit made it hype. That's what I think. Mars is really popular. You have no idea why. Because he's like that bad guy redemption type story. That's a popular one. People like to see bad guys become good. What will a battle between Shiki and Ziggy be like? Dude, I'd imagine like it's just like I feel like the gravity in the area has to be distorted. Like I feel like there has to be things flying all over the place. Maybe if they want to, if it could happen like a small planet and you just kind of just ruin that small planet, like make it on like the moon and like destroy the moon, that'd be hype. Or like moon size, not Earth moon, but just like moon size. Do I think Ziggy would battle with Shura? I don't think Ziggy's gonna fight anybody in the series. Like I don't feel like because like how it's looking like Shiki always gets. It looks like Shiki's probably gonna get places after Ziggy's already done his damage. So I don't think Shiki's gonna end. I don't think Ziggy is gonna fight anybody until like the final confrontation, or until Shiki then finally meet up with him. I think it'll be cool. Mm, well, I'm behind. Yeah, Boruto is decent for the manga, but Naruto and Sasuke carry like yeah, it's like it doesn't even feel like Boruto. It feels like Naruto 2.0. Naruto Shippuden 2. That's what it feels like. Quan for the Sunday streams. Ever thought of inviting Neo, EXO, and Broku, or bring new Black Clover YouTubers more often to increase the popularity? I mean, Josuke is the one who primarily handles like the majority of the stream, and Broku's like hard to get in touch with. Well, he's not hard to get in touch with. Broku's schedule is like weird because he has this whole personal trainer thing that's like he has to do. Like Broku's mad busy all the time. I want to say Neo was on there last time though. I think Neo was on there the last episode, wasn't he? Oh yeah, John Tate just said yeah. Broku's busy. Yeah, Broku he be doing a lot. That is a hard worker right there. Said Mars has cool armor. Jared, the overall sick design. Oh yeah, and he has a cool design. He does have a cool design, especially for how terrible the diamond clothes look. He has a cool design. Why does Justice have Jalal's powers? I mean, it's because he's freaking like it's Mashima. Mashima loves to reference himself, which I think is cool. Like if you have a series, like if you have had so many series that you can Easter egg and reference yourself a lot, I feel like why not? I mean, as for the reason, I have no idea why. Xenolith was the gravity master that lived on Foresta 1,000 years prior. How do you, Rax? Do we be reading the same manga, bro? Goodness. I see. I don't hate Mars or anything. I just never knew he was that popular. I don't know exactly how popular Mars is in terms of like the popularity polls. Like I want to say he does crack that like top 30, but I know he's never been like top 10 or anything. Mm, dang it, my chat's moving weird. I can't see. Why do they keep doing the donations in these weird, funky colors? This one's in orange. I can't see it. I can only see John Tate. Hold on, let me get my glasses. John Tate. Uh, for the Josuke, I need my coffee before I deal with you on Twitter. Fund. Merry Christmas. Thank you, John Tate. I appreciate it, bro, with the $25, bro. Definitely be needing coffee for the Josuke. Either coffee or like some hard alcohol for Josuke streams, bro. Definitely, I do greatly appreciate it. Shiki versus Dante at their strongest. See, I think overall Shiki's stronger than Dante, but the thing is Dante has that singularity. If Shiki can deal with singularity, then I think Shiki claps. Dante's probably way faster than Shiki though. That's like the only issue. Shiki versus Shora, while Ziggy versus Nero. I actually would be kind of cool with this. I would just feel weird about Ziggy dealing with Nero, but I guess Shiki wouldn't be strong enough to deal with Nero. Honestly, this actually might make the most sense, for real, for real. Mario versus Luck and Charmy. She should stomp. True magic or not, she should clap them. Cause even if Charmy can eat magic, if she just punches her, she should just like, she just die. Like same thing for Luck. You should just be able to punch him and just knock him out. What will the next Eden Zero arc be? I don't know, cause I don't know how this one is gonna end. I feel like it has to be training of some kind, like a short training arc. That's kind of what I want it to be. But Mashima doesn't follow traditional shonen rules, so who knows what it'll do. Black Clover goes next gen. I mean, we just have Austin Noel and age 23, so he can be Wizard King mid 20s. Yeah, but like I kind of want it to where Nash and Marie and them can be in there. So like you have to at least like fast forward the series like 8 years or so, right? Something along those lines. Star Drain is pretty much Urza's re-equip and Jalal's heavenly body magic. Them having the same EG is pretty interesting by itself. Rax, I have a whole theory on this, bro, that I want to do a video on tomorrow. Like my whole little topics on that. Gene, I know John Tate's going crazy, bro. John Tate went off. He went off. He went crazy for the one time. Mashima, Fairy Tail almost beat Naruto 1 year for number 2 spot. That's wild, bro. Eden Zero Crew versus Thanos. Thanos wipes them out completely. Thanos, well, yeah, if he got his gauntlet, it's like a no diff for sure. Shinka is Tenka's rival, water element, half human, half dragon hybrid. Sea water dragon, battle neon, shield spear, crossbow wielder. Shield spear crossbow wielder? Is that all one? A shield spear crossbow? Is that one thing, or are we like three separate things like shield spear and crossbow? The colors are based on how much I give you. Oh, I didn't know that. Each $5, $5. Each $5 has a different color. I had no idea about that. I was wondering why they was choosing these bright fluorescent ones that keep making me get my glasses out. Do I think Shiki will become evil? Nah. Mashima's pro tags never become evil. Like they have those moments where they look evil, but I don't think he'll ever be evil. He talked about Xenolith before the Forest and stuff started. I actually think I vaguely remember this too. That's the funniest part. I think I actually remember this. My dragon characters can regenerate limbs, except vital spots, unless highly evolved. That sounds good for top tiers to keep it fair, so you don't have like smaller people doing crazy stuff. I feel like the hardest thing with manga is keeping everything consistent, or a story is just keeping everything consistent. Don't end up like freaking Star Wars where you just like throw all your consistency out of the window. I don't even Star Wars was ever consistent to begin with, for real, for real. Crazy how manga and anime got some of the strongest universal characters, like comic characters distort realities and universal on the day. I'm saying, bro, comic characters get so stupid, bro. John Tate, all right, Quan Club, I'm off for the night. See you Thursday. All right, John, I'll catch you later, bro. Thanks again. Thank you for the $25, bro. I greatly appreciate it. You did not have to do that at all, bro. But I will see you on Thursday. You have a good night. Uh, will there be a kiss scene in Eden Zero? I don't know. If it is, I don't think it'll be a Shiki one. Like, I don't think it'll be a main character one. Honestly, none of the Eden Zero crew really have relationship ties to anybody. Like, there's no like Juvie or Gray stuff going on in the Eden Zero crew. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not for sure. Yeah, and I don't even really see any potential ships. Like, the closest thing is like Weiss and Homura, or Shiki and Rebecca, I guess. But like Mashima's main characters don't do the relationship thing all like that. Like in the main story, I feel like. So I doubt it. I doubt it. Hope we get spoilers tonight. I hope so too. The spoilers never come out early, bro. I always miss them. Like I always be knocked out because I gotta wake up for work at 6 in the morning, so I never get to see them. Saquon is so happy about to buy some snacks with that $25. Bet, bro. I don't know. See, I'm not like a big snack guy per se. I'm not a big snack guy. I don't know. Cause I've been debating getting some more stuff for my channel, but like I don't know like what to like get. I know I need to commission like an actual logo, and then that's like the thing I want next. I want to have an actual logo before the year is up, but I don't know how that's looking, to be honest. Like it's looking tough. Cause just finding artists to get what I want to get, and I want a new profile picture, and a couple more avatars. Maybe not avatars, but like little profile avatar people. That's what I really need. Star Wars only threw consistency out in the Disney trilogy, bro. Big facts. Big facts. Need my sister Ivory ships. I know, bro. Sister Ivory. Oh, man, she's up there for me. Top favorite characters. Favorite Persona 3 characters. I haven't played Persona 3, unfortunately. I don't get to be a real Persona fan. Because freaking Atlas won't release Persona 3 on anything. So I can't play it. Like, I know they have it on emulators, but the laptop I do everything on, even though for some reason it works just fine for editing and uploading videos, I don't know if the Dolphin emulator will work okay on here. I'd have to try it, but at the same time, I don't want to jeopardize slowing my laptop down that I use to do like YouTube stuff. So I don't know. Comic universe is going for decades though. If manga went as long as that, most would end up like Dragon Ball Super eventually. I mean, you have to keep raising the bar. Are you saying the Disney people just basically contradicted everything? They did, bro. They just threw everything out the window. Spoilers today, yeah. I'm excited for it. For me, it like around midnight when the spoilers come out. Oh, so you must be West Coast then, Fuzzy. You're probably West Coast. Cause I'm hardcore East Coast. Like I'm in Ohio, so it'd be like 2, 3 in the morning. Quan doesn't like snacks, even more mid than before. I'm not a snacky guy. Like I was never big into snacks even when I was a kid. Like I'd rather just eat some food. Say what's the go-to Quan snack? That's the thing. I don't snack. Like I'll just drink some coffee or drink a beer depending on the time of day. Pretty much I like drinks. I'm a big drink guy. Have you heard OP13 of the Black Clover No Visuals on YouTube? No, I have not heard it yet. Like, someone did tag me on Twitter to listen to it, but I didn't. I'm gonna wait till the visuals come out so I can react to it. Just do my whole reaction. Just have it be like as vanilla as possible, so I don't hear the song. I think Eden Zero will have over 400 chapters. See, it's weird because like I feel like since Fairy Tail had more chapters than Rave Master, I feel like Eden Zero will have more chapters than Fairy Tail. Like I feel like Mashima will try to make it longer. But kind of how the story's going, it might not though. Who knows? But it's space, so you could literally make it as long as you want to. It's like it's freaking space. But real talk, Fairy Tail's low key still kind of going on, honestly. Like I would just add 100 Years Quest on the Fairy Tail's call today. Take that back, Leorio. It's Mr. Leorio. Oh, when did we start talking about Hunter x Hunter? You guys talking about something that I missed? Did I miss something? Whole Black Clover characters become strong as Goku to prove that Goku Tard's wrong. I saw a guy the other day saying in my comments that Meron solos the Black Clover. That's just disrespectful at the point. Bro, like the Hunter x Hunter verse is like really not that strong. And see, the thing with like the Goku people is like they don't understand like a basic thing about like how powers work. And it's like Goku is susceptible to magic. As Moro just proved it, magic destroys Goku. So like anybody that's magic based should have somewhat of like a leg on Goku. Now like obviously like if it's like freaking a magical energy blast, and that's probably not gonna put in a lot of work. But like, like say the effects of magic would. So like Yami's Dark Dimension Slash, Goku has literally zero defense. He has no spatial magic defense. You get what I'm saying? He just has natural resistance. So it's like he should, in theory, get sliced to bits by that. That's like a way around the Dragon Ball Tards. Honestly, they don't know anything about powers. I already have the final boss in the back of my mind and how to beat him. It involves the main character's weapon. That's bro. The roadmap I feel like is mad important for that kind of stuff. Do you secretly think Noct, or do you think Notch is secretly evil? Not really. Like, cause Notch seems. I mean, he is mad sketchy, but like, I don't see a motive for him to be evil, which is why I personally don't think he's evil. I just don't know what his motive would be to be like that. Tomboy Majecula Squad. I could have swore that it is that Majecula was supposed to be a girl, unless it isn't. So Android 21 is my Dragon Ball waifu. FBI, come at me, bro. I mean, granted that's her like canonical age, but at the same time, it's like they were not. I don't even know what I want to say, so I'm not gonna say anything. Did you play Fighters though? Like this just tells me that you play Dragon Ball Fighters. Do you play it like casually or do you play a lot? As long as whoa, I missed this comment. Where'd it go? I hate it when this chat just moves like that. YouTube just does it weird. Where like chat, the whole brick will just move all at once, regardless of my scrolling. Oh, as long as Mashima keeps the hero's timeline going, or talking about Fairy Tail. You're from Youngstown, Ohio, bro. I'm in northeastern Ohio, so we're really not all that far apart. That's mad funny, actually. Fairy Tail has 2 canon movies, 2 canon anime arcs, plus multiple canon spin-offs. How is the Fairy Tail movies canon? Because the Phoenix one legit fits in the timeline, and they even reference it in 100 Years Quest, which is canon to Fairy Tail. So that the one Phoenix Cry movie is 100% canon. Also, I hope that Tabata stays alive for a long time. The worst case scenario for the mangaka, the story is great, has great characters, but the author dies for the finish. Has that happened before? That'd be awful if that has happened. Also, how many chapters is Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest? Or wait, how many Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest anime episodes? Oh, how many episodes will 100 Years Quest have? I don't know, actually. Mm, is 100 Years Quest getting an anime? If it is, I imagine it'd be ongoing like how Fairy Tail was. They probably just continue the trend. Who would win in a fight, Sheldon or Coco? See, the thing with Sheldon versus Coco is like you have a impenetrable shield versus a unbreakable spear. Whereas like Sheldon in her shell is indestructible. Whereas Coco could probably destroy Sheldon if she left her like parts exposed, like her head and her legs. But inside of her shell, Coco has no way of defeating her. So it'd probably be a draw. That's bold, Kwanzaa. You're implying that Yami can beat Goku. I'm with you. I completely agree. I feel like Julius Lich Lumiere could beat Goku too. See, the thing with like Lich and Lumiere is their attacks are just like swords and light. So it's like they're just blasts and a weapon. So I feel like Goku could defend against them. But Julius could definitely beat him because he has time magic. Like if Julius's magic hits you, it drains the time from your body. So like Goku has no magical defense to defend against that. So characters like Julius or characters like Yami that have these hacks powers, they can 100% beat Goku. Goku has no magic defense. Like I don't. I would love to see a Dragon Ball person prove that Goku has magic resistance. Unless some stuff has happened in the moral arc that I just didn't see. That'd be the only time that they could do it. Khalifa best Dragon Ball waifu. Sam Jace, you are 100% correct. Khalifa's top tier. Top tier. I like her even more than I like Kefla. Khalifa's so dope. Like, I mean, granted, yes, when they fuse, it's cool, but like, it was that one scene in the anime where she like has her fist up, she's bouncing around, it's animated real great, bro. Oh my gosh, it was perfect. Who will be the final villain in Eden Zero? I feel like it's gonna be somebody that we haven't seen yet. Either that or watch Mashima throw us a curveball and it'd be that Xenolith person that Rax was talking about. I don't play Dragon Ball Fighters anymore. I bought it briefly on my dad's profile thanks to my brother. Dragon Ball Fighters is hype. There's somebody on Twitter that I've been supposed to play for like forever. But the thing is, I want to get an Ethernet cord because the Wi-Fi connection be kind of iffy sometimes. So I want to be hardwired when I do it. If I do it, have like a fighter stream, that'd be lit actually. When I say that out loud. Wait a sec, Quan, you're from Ohio. You're from oh, Cole, I didn't know you was from Ohio, bro. I know like one person in here is from Ohio, but I didn't know you were from Ohio too. You don't have to say exactly where you're from, but I'm from northeastern Ohio. Uh, Coco can't get past Sheldon's defense. She can't. She'd have to really try, and Coco is confirmed lazy. So basically, I'm saying that Sheldon has Mars durability, bro. Sheldon's durable, bro. She's super durable. What do I think of Shiki's overdrive form? Personally, I don't really care for the design all like that. Honestly, like I don't know. Like it honestly feels like he got this form too soon. Like I feel like he got it too soon. I don't know. I just think he got it too soon. He got the form too soon, and design wise, I mean it's okay. I don't like his horn thingies. I like how the black gravity is on his hands. The white hair is eh. Like overall, I say it's a 6. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. 5.5, 6. If you're not set beforehand to fight a time wizard, then fighting Julius is always a struggle. Exactly. Big facts. Like time powers, especially time magic, is difficult to deal with. I'm not 100% for sure who Kyle Hubert is off the top of my head. Finding some character stronger than Goku. See, it's weird because like Goku can be stronger than a lot of people, but he loses because of how he fights. Like if you take Goku in character, like Goku in character gets hit by lots of moves that have really Haxley potential. Like I feel like Goku would totally try to block Julius's attacks or totally try to block Dimension Slash. I mean, I've even seen Naruto people make the argument that Goku would get trapped in Tsukiyomi, which would make sense, and he has no way out of it. So I mean, you never know, bro. Goku's a dumb fighter, and when it comes to getting hit by stuff and letting people do stuff to him. Yes, a manga could die before the story is finished, like Cyborg Double. That's what happened in Cyborg 009. I loved this show when I was a kid. I didn't know that's what happened to the author. That's crazy. Based on what you said, Quan, that means that Sinbad at his strongest can no diff Goku. Oh, for sure, cause it's magic. Is like cause Dragon Ball Verse is based in ki and just like their power they get from that. So like it like the resistances for that are different from with magic. Like we've even seen this in DC. Like I don't know how much you guys follow comics, but Superman isn't completely invulnerable to magic. That was like one of the things. Well, depending on the verse of Superman, but the general idea, the general Superman that people talk about when they reference Superman, it isn't completely invulnerable to magic. Like it's been shown a lot in Western comics that magic durability and just actual durability with like key and physical things are two separate things. Like you have to be resistant to magic to resist magic attacks. You doubt that Shiki's overdrive is completed. I wonder what makes you say that. And Yugi over Goku Rax. I don't know what agenda you're pushing now. Whoever is responsible for Ziggy possession is the final Eden Zero boss for me. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah, that's actually true. We don't know who did this to Ziggy, so that's probably another thing too. You said, wait, what is Sheldon and Coco from? You're so confused. See, Gene, you may have missed it. So, my turtle's name is Sheldon. So my turtle is Sheldon, and Coco is Josuke's dog. They've been set in a confrontation. We should start our own series, Rex, with all of our pets. We could have Coco, Josuke's dog, Sheldon, my turtle, and all three of Rax's cats all be in one show. I know there's like Gandora and Tartaros, and I'm forgetting the third one's name. Fairfield, I have no idea where that is, to be honest with you, Co-Spirit. And I know a lot of places in Ohio too. Like I've been all the way out to I've been like everywhere around here, all the way to Portsmouth to Cleveland, Fairlawn, Canton, Youngstown, Dayton, Cincinnati, Columbus, Worcester, Wheeling. I've been all over the place. I've never heard of Fairfield. I don't know where that is. Who do you think Libby's voice will sound like in the anime? I want them to do the demon voices like more demonic-y. I really do. I don't know. I don't know who could possibly do it. Cause he should sound kind of like Asta. I feel like he should sound like a raspier Asta maybe, like a deeper raspier Asta possibly. I don't know. Omnimon over Goku. I don't know what he does actually. That's like that guy. Is that one Digimon where War Greymon and Metal Garurumon fused together? Is that one or am I thinking of somebody else? Jin Moria? Is that the guy from Ooh, what's that guy from? Jin Moria. That's God of High School? I still have to check that out. Also, y'all know that I already just read that. The Chronicles of Annie Twitter, that could be the name of it. Will sure be a huge threat. Oh, for sure. It has to be. Sure, it has to be a huge threat in this arc. Even though he's like under narrow, he definitely has to be a huge threat. Or you're saying it's with it's like a suburb or like a township of Columbus. That makes sense. So you're in like central Ohio then. I have like an aunt that stays down there. I've only been to Columbus a couple times. Like I've been actually no, I've been there quite a few times actually. Oh, this is a funny story. This is what I've taught. This one time I went to Columbus for a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with me and one of my friends. Like I was only riding with one of my friends, and when we got down there, since it was at a convention hall, there was like a there was it was set up to where we could either park at a parking deck or we could park in this parking lot. It was like a paid parking lot, and like I want to say I was like 19 at the time, so I was like, I didn't really care. So I was like, man, let's just park in this paid parking lot because it'll be cheaper. Like save me a couple bucks. So because the paid parking lot was like $7, for the parking deck's like $30 or something for the whole day. So like I paid for the lot or whatever, and like we went to the tournament, and then when we came back outside, like we got there like mad early in the morning, and by the time the tournament was over, it was like late at night. So when we get back to the car, um, we walk past some cars, and their windows are just busted out, like the driver's side windows were just busted out. So then it's going in line, and I was like, dang, all these windows got busted out. So then I got to my car, and the driver's side window was busted out, and I'm just like, yo, what even is going on? So it turns out the person had busted out my driver's side window to steal the GPS that was in the car. It wasn't even my GPS. I was using my dad's GPS because I didn't know where I was going. And I didn't have a GPS app on my phone, so I was just using his GPS. Yeah, but he busted the freaking window and stole the GPS. And the worst part is the parking attendant at the lot. The parking attendant at the lot said to me when I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Oh man, you know what? The window had been busted out since like 4 o'clock, and it's like 11." And I'm like, "Why didn't you call the police?" He was like, "I just thought it had always been like that." And I was just like, "Bruh, like if there's glass all over the place, like why would you not call the police?" Like I'm all for not doing your job all like that or not being super invested in work. Be lazy. Who cares? But like at the bare minimum, you could call the police. That was just a funny story I thought about when you said Columbus. See, Gene, I don't know if that's Levy's voice though. Like I don't know if that's him because I don't know whose voice that is. He's Sean. He's talking about the most recent episode, 156, in the previews. So Levy's voice actor plays as Gordon in the narrative by Clover. Is that confirmed though? I don't remember the exact episode since I saw it on Instagram post, but I'm pretty sure it's the latest one. Yes, it is the latest one. It's the latest one in subbed. It will be the Japanese voice actor. So it's actually crazy if interesting, but it's very possible considering we're in the same state. It's mad possible, especially when the conventions come back. I definitely because I want to go to more anime conventions. So if the conventions come back, that's a very high possibility. Because I'm going to be announcing where I'm going. You said that sucks. Hope you get a new GPS, bro. I remember what it was. I didn't even get my dad another GPS, bro. I just had to pay for the window that got broken out, and I had to drive all the way back. Like I had to drive like 2 hours with the broken out window. It was horrible. And there's just glass everywhere. Like I was so mad. This was years ago. This was like it was like 9 8 9 years ago. This is a long time ago. It was just funny. It's like a funny story to think about. uh, yeah, just have Levy's voice, Japanese voice, via the ones that's Baku. I don't know if he needs all that though. Said your brother had his car stolen in Youngstown in Youngstown during a work conference. That sucks. Just flat out stolen. Jeez. That's one of my biggest fears because I promised I would not know what to do. I would just be like, wow, what do I even do here? I feel like they don't always find them. I feel like it's like you hear about people's car getting stolen, but I feel like the people don't get caught as much as you would think. I thought that too, Quan. I actually thought it was Jack's voice, but I heard it much more carefully, and yeah, it's definitely Levy. If not Levy, I'd keep maybe. See, that's what I was thinking. That maybe it could be somebody else. It's just tough to say because we don't know who's talking. I don't know. What will Levy do to Lucifero? I don't know. Hit him with anti magic. I really have no idea. That's probably like the only thing that I could think of. I mean, well, what else could he do? But then it stands to reason that like Lucifero could possibly take control of Levy's body again. That's another thing that I feel like a lot of people don't think about. Mm, what what will Levy think of Noel? I don't know. He could either see. I see it going one or two ways. He could either like her a lot, like he could have maybe like a baby crush on her. Either that, or he could think that she's mad annoying. I see it going in one of those two ways. You said what kind of drink is it? Are you talking about the drink that I'm drinking? This is just Market District Southern style sweet tea. It's just like some sweet tea I got from Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle's like a freaking northeastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania thing. I don't know where you guys are from. Like obviously with my Ohioan people will probably know what I'm talking about. But it'd be like the equivalent to like Food Line or Publix, whatever you guys have where you are. His car was found in Arkansas a week later and it was beat up. I still think cops ran the thief off the road and doesn't want to pay for the damage. That's crazy, yo. That's why I'm scared of ever getting a sports or a luxury car. Even pearling it, I'm scared it'll get stolen. At least I live in Canada, though. If I lived in America, car would be gone. See, like, it's weird because not like cars get stolen all the time, but low key cars get stolen all the time. But I feel you though. That's one of the reasons why I would never want like a mad nice car. Or if I did have a really nice car, I'd have to live in like a mad nice neighborhood. But I don't really want to live in like a super duper nice neighborhood though. I'm like real low key, so it wouldn't really fit me in anyway. Uh, said Noel, Quiet, just Connor Q. Okay, Quiet, I know what you mean with the drink. Oh, yeah, it's just like I mean, I like me some sweet tea. I mean, and I literally was at the gas station earlier today, and I was at the freaking Giant Eagle Get Go, and they have it down there. It's like 2 for 3, so yeah, get some freaking tea. Why not? And I had chicken for dinner, so like, I mean, the sweet tea goes so well with some spicy chicken. So I mean, it was the perfect combo. Well, time for some V's shenanigans on Twitter. What you about to do, Rex? What will Asta and Libe's relationship be like? It probably would be like how we've seen. Like they kind of just they're both goofballs. Like they're literal both goofballs. Quan wants to live in the hood. Hashtag Quan dangerous. I really don't like when I say I don't want to live in a really nice neighborhood. That doesn't mean I want to live in a really bad one. I mean, like, I just want to live in a really average neighborhood. Like, I don't want to live anywhere really nice, or really bad. I'm so over with living in bad areas. Like, I don't want to. Like, it's funny because like this is another funny story. Um, cause I moved to Pittsburgh. I lived in Pittsburgh for like 5 years, 5 or 6 years. When I moved there, though, I moved with one of my friends from college, and like how it worked out is I had a job interview at a Rite Aid, and my first day was going to be the day I moved there. So like literally, I woke up that morning and moved all my stuff to Pittsburgh, right? And like it was probably like it was mad early, but and I want to say I started working like 2. I was working like a night shift or the afternoon shift, and the Rite Aid was down the street from where the house that we were living in was, and literally when I was walking down the street, like there was straight out caution tape chalked out. Someone had literally just got shot, like shot and killed, like minutes before I was going to work. Like, and I just walked past it. I was like, I have to move very soon. But we ended up staying there for a while. We ended up moving like next year. It wasn't all that bad. I mean, I say it wasn't all that bad, even though like a couple of people died in that area. One person died across the street from the Rite Aid I worked at, and our neighbors got their window shot out. But like other than that, it wasn't that bad. I clearly don't live there anymore. Exodia versus Natsu. Oh, we're talking Iraqs. What? Not. See, I don't know much about this, but I feel like Exodia just obliterates Natsu. Let me see. Do you think the Dark Triad are actually aware that they may be being used by the devils? Because I don't think Tabata is going to repeat what he did with Partry betraying them, but I'm not sure. See, I think that Vanica and Dante potentially don't care. Like, I think they may know and not care, and Xenon might be getting strung along for the ride. That's kind of what I think on that one. It's spelled Quan criminal. Rax, I'm not a criminal. Do you think Asta will meet his mom like what happened to Naruto and his mom? See, like, I don't know how that would happen unless she somehow sealed herself somewhere in the five leaf grimoire. But that would be weird that Libby never experienced her or experienced meeting her and like that. So it's weird. It just depends on how they do it. When Libby was fighting Asta, he didn't even use any anti-magic spells. It would have been cool to see Libby speak demon language and use spells in Asta. That's what I want. I want him to use anti-magic type spells or something like that. But it's like Libby said, he's never been in a fight before. He might not even know how to do that stuff. Jake, I'm moving to Akron potentially, so it's safer than Youngstown, but still not great. There was another guy in this chat who was here earlier who lives in Akron. I actually live right outside of Akron, so you might even actually run into me. That would be mad funny. What kind of girls are you into, Quan and Rax? You look like snow bunnies and cougars, Quan. What? Snow bunnies and cougars. I take personal offense. I don't know. I don't really have like a type per se. Like I don't know. Like I like. I'm pretty sure all guys can agree when they say they probably like people that are low maintenance, preferably low maintenance. Low maintenance, and you have to be funny. I don't want to be with someone that's not funny. Like funny is like super important. I'm not gonna say anything else, or I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Could potentially get myself in trouble. So I'm not gonna say anything else. No, Gene with the hard hitting topic. No, bro, you're trying to get me in trouble, bro. I'm not gonna say no words. I'm always being watched. That's all I can say. Saw someone saying they wanted Natsu versus Yusuke, so I'm gonna stir that up. Dude, I love Yusuke, but he's nowhere near that level at all. Quan Cougar, no, no, Rax, don't condone this, Rax. Don't condone this. Do you think Asta has Gimadello? Like I don't like, so like, I don't think he has Gimadello per se, but like I think Gimadello is just there helping him. I don't think Notch like gave Asta Gimadello like to have. I don't think it works like that. I think Dante and Xenon know that Magicula may turn on the Triad if summoned before Xenon's Devil. Xenon seems too smart not to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it really seems like they, like, I really think that, like, I don't know. I feel like Dante and Vonica just don't care. I feel like they don't care. So you don't like that theory at all? You say Sally doesn't have any hacks. He doesn't. He has zero hacks. It's weird because like, was it Togashi really doesn't like Togashi has hacks in his own verse, but they don't really ever they don't really ever transfer well. Like there's no like crazy hacks people in Hunter x Hunter outside of Hunter x Hunter. You know what I mean? And same thing for Yu Hakusho. I feel like there's no one like crazy. Kind of worried about where the story could go after this arc because Asta might be too OP. I know, so it might because we were talking about earlier. Asta could die and be in the underworld, so time could pass there. Like maybe he could spend some time in the underworld and come back because he seems too OP. Or maybe like if we introduce other nations, like there could be counters to anti magic, or maybe people that don't use magic at all. It's really tough. Quan Cougar, John, don't you condone this either. There's no Quan Cougar. It's not a thing. Facts, thank you. You said me personally, I like tomboys. Not sure if it's obvious. I mean, I don't know. Tomboys are cool. It just depends. Like not like too tomboy-y. Like if she's talking about like going out to go like drive around in the mud, that's probably where I'll call it quits. That's probably where I'll draw the line. Or she just likes to watch basketball or football or something. That doesn't bother me all that much at all, actually. Only Kurama was hacks with his plants and Kurabara's dimension cutting sword. Yeah, that was it. It wasn't, and even those were pretty tame. They weren't terribly crazy. They weren't like terribly crazy. True magic and physical strength are hard counter shots. Yeah, they are. Like if we get a nation that just specifically only does true magic, that would be pretty hype. Maybe the two next nations or two next places we can go are people that just use straight true magic or straight physical strength. That'd be interesting. How OP is Dante going to be when he fights Jack and Notch? He should be crazy OP. Like honestly, considering he's stronger, I don't even see like. It really depends on what Tabata does with him, honestly, cause like if Tabata makes Jack like super crazy and lets him just like cut gravity, then this fight could be really difficult for Dante. The question I have, why is this move again? The question I have is, did Yusuke live to 10,000 and see Keiko and Kuwabara die? Then no. Yusuke didn't stay in the demon realm. He went back. He should be like a regular human, so he should age normally. He just has Ryzen's like blood in him. He should be regular in that regard. Tabata clearly has a plan to scale the series. Yeah, I feel like Tabata actually a lot of like a lot of newer gen are series creators. I feel like they have roadmaps for series to be longer, whereas a lot of the older gen they kind of just were like freestyling as they went. I'll still have to fight Rock Lee and get folded up. Rex, you using the terminology folded up is so funny, bro. Quan doesn't like driving around in the mud. Quan doesn't like tomboys. I didn't say I didn't like them. I'm just saying I don't like, cause I don't like to be dirty. Why would I want to drive around in the mud? John, aren't you Jamaican or Haitian or something? Like you do you go mudding? Are you a mudder? Do you go mudding? Do you think we will have Sister Ivy's backstory? Heck yeah. See, but I say that now, but like I feel like when she came to the crew, that was her moment to get it though. So like I don't know if we will get one any more than what we have because at the moment I feel like she's the least developed shining star when you really think about it. I really feel like she's gotten the least amount. You say folded up sometimes. When do you? I've been talking to you for months now. I've never heard you say folded up. Will Shiki have a rematch with Justice? He needs to regain his honor. Shiki lost his honor on that battlefield with Justice, so he needs to have a rematch and get it. I want Asta and Yami versus Dante to be animated by Ryo. He is equal to Tatsu. Oh, to Yoshihara, in my opinion. I'm not familiar with his work off the top of my head. Rock Lee can easily beat Asta. You are drunk, Jared. This is real drinking hours, I see. Rock Lee's not fast enough to beat Asta, in my opinion. Never heard Rax use photo. I'm saying, bro, I've never heard it. Before Yami dies, I need that one last Asta Yami team. Yeah, they got to team up and get a hard W. I mean, I guess it was a hard W against Dante, but I want like another hard W. I need more moments of Yami calling Asta by his name. We gypsies don't like mud. I feel like I know that lots of people just don't like being dirty. I'm not a fan of being dirty. Do you think we gonna see Yuno power up versus Xenon? Yeah, Yuno's gonna have to power up against Xenon. That's gonna be the thing. He's gonna have to. Like, hopefully this Bell thing is a new form, or maybe not a new form, but like a new spell or something. I don't know. Ohio is a mudding thing, just like driving in the snow at night. Ohio driver are bad enough as is. And they do other. Yes, bro. Ohio drivers are terrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. I mean, it's not too much better down south or in Pennsylvania, but man, they are absolutely awful. It's honestly it's scary overseas how some people drive. I hate, dude. That's where it's accidents in Ohio all the time. It's almost like when it starts to snow or rain, everybody just forgets how to drive, and it's like really annoying. Ichigo may actually be my favorite shonen character compared to Luffy and Naruto. I guess if we're talking about just those three, I kind of like Luffy more, just because despite Luffy not changing a lot, or not a lot, but despite Luffy not changing drastically, I kind of like how solid Luffy is in who he is as himself, if that sentence even makes sense. Naruto, I've said this before, I don't think Naruto is a good character, and Ichigo's just okay. Ichigo be acting soft sometimes. He be acting kind of like a little punk occasionally. That kind of bothers me. Did Ziggy create the four shining stars? Yes, he did. He built them. But like, kind of like what their backstory. Like, I mean, not like. I mean, we know Ziggy built them, but like their story. I guess we really don't need a backstory then, because we know Ziggy built them. We know they're with the Eden Zero, and then they traveled, and then we know they split up and did their own thing. So I guess we really don't need to know much more than that. Like when I say it out loud. Mudding was a thing in Oregon too. Did you go mudding, Rax? Are you seasoned in mudding? The anime is in good hands now with a solid chief director, and director only took 150 episodes to get a chief director. That's sad, bro. It took us so long. Quan don't even know about this vacuum seal 9000 gene. What are you talking about? Pittsburgh drivers are bad too. They are, bro. They're terrible. Do you think Shiki versus Ziggy will be an emotional fight? Yeah. In that last, not this last chapter, but like 2 chapters ago, when Shiki was like, "Yeah, Grandpa's not my friend anymore." I felt that. I felt that in here. That was kind of sad. You've gone a few times, Rax. You're supposed to, man. You're not supposed to go mudding. We're supposed to be anti-tubers, not mudders. Why don't you think Naruto is great? See, Naruto as a series, I think is good, but Naruto as a character himself, I think is not good, because like Naruto in Shippuden kind of just like spit on everything that Naruto was in part one. Like Naruto, I feel like I talk about this a lot, but Naruto in part one was like he was a failure, and the whole theme of Naruto as a character in part one is that failures can be better than geniuses if they put in the work. That was the entire theme. Like Naruto, going like even though Naruto had the demon inside of him, he's still a failure at jutsu. Like he worked hard to learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He worked hard to make it into the tuning exams to beat Kiba. His whole fight with Neji was supposed to be a big like culmination of all these themes of Naruto be of a failure rising to the occasion to be the genius. It was all supposed to meet right there. And it was that. And then when Naruto beat him, it was okay, Neji was like, I was wrong. failures can be like it was like he was wrong. It's like Naruto being a failure, his hard work was realized when he beat Neji. And then we have part two where Naruto's like the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths son, Ashura, and like he's the child of prophecy and like he was mad special all along. It just really took away from the basis or the core of what Naruto's character was set up to be in the beginning of the series. It was like it was bad progression in my opinion. It was bad character development. And like the Child of Prophecy stuff, I could let slide. I honestly could let that stuff slide just because I like Naruto a lot. But being a reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths son, that I can't let that slide. You were destined for greatness. You were Neji Hyuga was right. Like he was right the entire time. Can never forget that. Like never forget Neji was right. Neji was actually right the entire time. And that's bad. That makes him a bad character to me. Sorry for the Naruto rant, but man. Where am I at? Why did Ziggy make sister a pervert? Who knows? Ziggy's. I would like to know how Ziggy was like himself. Like I would like to know how Ziggy, like more of Ziggy's just personality. Honestly, I never understood the foot fetishes. Like talking about feet in general, like just like in regards to a character, or just in general. Because I don't understand feet people either. I'm not a foot dude, but I mean to each their own. Luffy has a great moral compass. He does, and I like how plainly Luffy puts things. Like Luffy puts things mad simple. Like when Luffy was like, "I don't want to be a hero because a hero has to share his food, and if I have food, I want all the food." Like I love how Luffy puts things. He makes life simple. Naruto got it out the mud for real, but did he? He was destined to get out the mud. He was destined to. Team 7 Naruto sucks except for Kakashi. Kakashi's a good character. Naruto's character was great in the pain arc and everything before it, but everything after that arc became problematic. I agree, they just ruined it, bro. Asta did what Naruto should have been. Right now, yes. Right now. Why don't I like Ichigo? I like Ichigo. I do. I like Ichigo. The only thing that bothers me about Ichigo is that he just like he gets it in his head and he'll start holding himself back randomly. He's like, but then it makes sense because Ichigo's not a meathead. Like Ichigo's smart. Like Ichigo thinks about things, and it's just when I feel like Ichigo never really wants to kill his opponents all like that. He kind of wants to find a logical reason. And like Grimjow exposed him for this, and Kenpachi exposed him for this, and like his inner hollow gripes at him about this, and I feel like it happens too much. Like granted, that is his character flaw, which makes him like a good character because I think characters do need flaws to be good characters. It's just that I personally don't vibe with that flaw all like that. I do think he's a good character. It's just a personal preference for me with Ichigo at that point. Um, but yeah, other than that, I like Ichigo. I don't know. Maybe that style of character isn't my thing. I tend to like meatheads a little bit more, honestly. Neji should have never died. Big facts. Kishimo's horrible for that one. Neji literally died for no reason. Naruto and Sasuke switched the roles on Shippuden. I like Sasuke literally giving his body parts up to. Wait, I like Sasuke literally giving his body parts up, keep up even for bad reasons. Is Asta better than Naruto? So far, character wise, yes. I mean, Naruto's clearly had way more time to develop and stuff, but I feel like all of the negative development for Naruto hurt him. So for me, Asta's a better character. Asta's down there. I mean, Naruto is down there in terms of being a good character. For me personally. I mean, if somebody likes Naruto, I understand. Like, it's not like you can. That's the cool thing about having a favorite character is it can be for whatever reasons you want. So if you don't care about that, then that's totally fine. That is a legitimately like a valid thing if you do not care about all that part one stuff and just think it's fine the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just my reasons. And I'm like a day one Naruto fan. That's probably why I'm like really passionate about it. I'm a huge Naruto fan, so I care. Mm. What if Soul from the Blue Rose Knight got the Earth Spirit? How strong would she be? Top 15 for me. I mean, it just depends. Like we don't know how strong. Like just getting the spirit doesn't just make you immensely stronger. Like God got a spirit, and that didn't just put him into instant top tiers. He was still mad weaker than a lot of people. So it just depends on how strong the Earth Spirit is and if she trained with it or not. So she could have the potential to be really strong. Naruto swear that Naruto is the most well developed and most deep and complex character. Those guys are morons. Hardcore Naruto fans are just morons, bro. Like Naruto's not like Naruto gets so much hype just for the nostalgia reasons. I swear how it works out for the Western audience. If you appeared on Toonami, you can literally do no wrong. That's how it works out. If your show was on Toonami back in the mid thousands, you can do no wrong, and I hate that. I'm a fan of Naruto, and I don't think Naruto is the most well developed complex character, anime character, IDK, where you're getting that assumption from. Bro, Cold Spirit, if you just stroll on Twitter for a little bit, bro, you will see these Naruto fans, bro, are something else. They make Naruto fans like you and me look bad. They be saying stuff that would make you ashamed to be a Naruto fan, trust me. They say some wild stuff. Hollow Ichigo is better because he was willing to kill bad people. See, and that's the thing, like, I really enjoy the dynamic between Hollow Ichigo and regular Ichigo. Like, their dialogue was like really really good. Ichigo refused to admit he loved to fight and finally admitted protecting his friends was an excuse to fight. Ichigo's internal selfishness is great in my own. I wish he stayed that way after Rising. Yes, this was a good moment for Ichigo too. I love that actually. I did love this moment for Ichigo. This is why I say I don't dislike Ichigo. I really don't. I like Ichigo. I like Ichigo a lot. I just like Luffy more. That's all it is. Naruto should have killed Sasuke. He should have went all out during their fight, just ended it, or very badly injured or crippled him away before they both lost their arms. I think I see. I'm one of those people. Like, granted, Naruto wasn't going all out. I mean, granted, Naruto wasn't trying to kill him. I do still think Naruto was going all out. Cause like at the same time, Sasuke was so strong. There's no way like I don't think there's any way that like Asta could have been I don't think there's any way that like Asta not Asta, why do I keep saying Asta? I don't think there's any way Naruto could have defended himself against Sasuke if he wasn't going all out. Like he would very well die if he wasn't going all out against Sasuke. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Um Also, Naruto killing Sasuke would be against his character. Like if I already hate Naruto for him going back on his Shippuden roots, I would have hated him a lot more if he just flat out killed Sasuke. Why do I hate Boruto? See, like my thing with Boruto is I don't hate Boruto as a character. Like I have no issues with Boruto as a character right now. I just don't like the Boruto series because the anime is kind of just dragging on with a lot of crazy stuff that doesn't matter. Now there are lots of parts of the anime that I like, with like the samurai chick or with filling in lots of like parts of the anime or just adding some fluff. I kind of liked the beginning of Boruto because we didn't really get to see a lot of Naruto in the academy or lots of early Naruto in his days. So I kind of like that Boruto has it. So these are things about Boruto that I like, and I like Sarada, I like Mitsuki. Boruto as a character really doesn't bother me like that. I just dislike, like I said, the anime for dragging out a little bit, and the manga just feels like it's way more focused on Sasuke and Naruto than Boruto itself. So I don't hate Boruto as much as other people do. It's kind of like that for me. I don't think Asta is better than Naruto, than Pain Arc Naruto, but everything after that he is. But Asta hasn't developed from anything majorly yet, in my opinion. See, because Asta's one of those characters that I feel like is like Luffy, where like they're never gonna change per se. Like they're always gonna be how they are, and maybe like one crazy event might make them slightly different. And I kind of like characters like that. That's just me personally, though. Some people might like the like really deep change, which there's again, like I said before, there's really nothing wrong with that. Because with having your favorite characters, it's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. I feel like lots of people get caught up in hating other people's opinions because of their personal preference. Like just because my favorite color is red doesn't mean that the color blue sucks. You know what I mean? I feel like if more people could get that, we'd be in a better society. Of course, it's Twitter, bro. Twitter is so toxic, bro, and that's why I love it and hate it. It's so toxic. It's love hate, bro. It's like hot sauce. Twitter is the hot sauce of life. I'm having some really good quotes today. For me, it's Natsu, Ichigo, Naruto, Luffy. Oh, Rex, Rex, I swear you know what to say. Luffy should be above Naruto. Rex, you're crazy. 5-man band in the Golden Dawn. You know who is Hero? Lance. Oh, you know the hero Lancer Langris, Callus Smart, Alec Heavy Lifter, Mimosa Waifu for Laifu. What about William? What about William? And Latoli. Twitter in general just makes me want to cut my ears and eyes off. Like I heard some Twitter people the other day rant about how losing weight is being fatphobic. Just kill me at this point, bro. I seen this the other day. It was funny. See, I personally try not to take Twitter too seriously. But when I go down the rabbit hole, these guys they get me. They get me so good. I swear they do when I go down the rabbit hole. So I try not to. High compression, Rasengan, or Rasen Shuriken. Personally, like I think the high compression Rasengan is cooler, but obviously the Rasen Shuriken is stronger. If it was me personally, I would go with the high compression Rasengan. Ah, Rex, it's subjective. I say that in my house now. It's like the worst thing ever. Until my like people in real life that things are subjective. Green is the best color for everything. Oh, since you said green is the best color, that means you're saying red is trash. You're so toxic, Gene. Oh my gosh. Love making Black Clover memes. Are you one of the people that does memes for Facebook? Rex said Luffy doesn't do it for you. Why not? He's a meathead. You like meatheads, I thought. Do you think Shiki will change after a major arc? I think Shiki's changing right now, actually. I really do think Shiki's changing right now. This whole Ziggy thing, I feel like is really affecting him. People were steaming over Lizzo wanting to lose weight. I know that was so stupid. It's people. If someone wants, whatever somebody wants to do with their like within reason, obviously, but within reason, whatever somebody wants to do to their body shouldn't really be that big of a deal. I don't know why people care so much, especially about celebrities. I could freaking care less what a celebrity does, bro. When Asuka shows up for a fight, it's gonna be like Naruto showing up for the pain. I know. I love these moments, bro. I love these moments. I'm actually going to end the stream like really soon here. Like I just want to I'm going to read the last couple comments and like questions if you guys have anything for the end, and then I'm going to hop off cuz I've been going for a while now. That I look at the time. I'm going to like relax a little bit before I go to bed for work. Um so I'm going to read these and then I'm going to dip out. Um ban Mido from Get Backers over most shonen arcs. Never seen Get Backers. Natsu is my favorite protagonist. Natsu's dope, bro. I love Natsu too. Red is my red is the best color. Rex, do we have the same favorite color? Did we just become best friends? William is commander slash big good. If you want to call him that, Latoli, other chick. Ouch! She has to be the other chick. Blue is best color. Cospirit, you kind of strike me as a blue just from my interactions with you. I just don't find Luffy very interesting outside of his rubber fighting style. You don't, but he's a meathead though. I thought you were a fan of meatheads. And he's funny. He's really funny. Because I just how blissfully ignorant he is. Twitter people want to cancel everything too. I swear, one of these days they'll make a commission to have LGBTQ classes in kindergarten. See, it's one of those things where like people on Twitter just realize they have somewhere to just be toxic and be angry because of how bitter they are about their own lives. Orange best color, therefore Marileona best waifu. Orange is like second favorite color for me. I love me some orange. Silver's your color. Silver's dope. I like silver. Silver's cool. There's really not a lot of colors that I dislike all like that. I'm trying to think of one that I dislike. Indigo? Not a big fan of indigo. I think it's a ugly-ish color, honestly. If I had to think of a color I didn't like. Whoa, chat just moved a lot. What do you think Eden Zero's sad OST will sound like. I'm not for sure. I imagine Eden Zero will sound very similar to Fairy Tail. Like I kind of want it to have a very futury sound, but like I don't want it to be like crazy, crazy futury. Like because I have a love hate relationship with Sims, so like I don't want them to go too crazy. I don't know. Hopefully it'll sound like kind of futury. Luffy has sick moments when he uses Conqueror's Haki. Dude, Conqueror's Haki is just a dope concept. Um, Nothing wrong with being part of the LGBTQ, but I would never allow my child to be taught they have a choice in what they want to be such as a young age. Since it's not a choice, they already know. It's just weird. Like, the whole thing with that is weird. I don't even know what the correct way to deal with this. I'm just glad I don't have kids. Watch a big Kringly for Persona 3, but I want to play Persona 3 myself. I want to make the choices myself. Because I really have been tempted to watching them, but I don't know. Red is amazing, bro. You guys are hating. Yuno Langris makes close. Wait, Yuno Langris makes a great foil. I agree. I agree. Mo Dragons, best colors. Okay, we're talking about Star Wars at Space Orchestra. I don't want no orchestra though. No orchestra. All right, Jake, bro. I will catch you later. I reached the end, so I'm gonna call it here. Definitely appreciate you guys for sticking around and being in the stream with me. I will catch you guys. Oh wait, what'd you say? Spirit, I do want to read this. What is Eden Zero? You guys been talking about it for a while. Oh wow, of course you asked this question. I'm about to leave. Eden Zero is it's a newer series made by Hiro Mashima. He's the guy that made Fairy Tail and Rave Master. It's his newest series right now. It has like over 100 chapters or so. It's really good. Um, I want to say there's a video on my channel called Eden Zero's Underrated or something like that. There's a link to where you can read it on there if you want to check it out. Like I basically go over it in that video, but it's a sci-fi series where like it's like the main character is trying to get to this like destination with his crew or whatever. It's really it's good. It's really solid. It's really solid. And I didn't say I don't want kids. I just don't have any. I just don't like. I don't know. Kids are in the middle for me. It's like if I end up with them, I'm not like upset, but I don't necessarily like want them. Uh, but yeah, that's it though. All right, Rex, I'll catch you later. E mixtapes. Jared Punch, catch you later. Gene, Co-Spirit. I'll definitely see all you guys later. Definitely remember to check in to the Black Clover versus Everybody stream tomorrow for the spoilers. I'll probably be asleep when the spoilers come out. But yeah, sorry for now. I'll catch you guys later though. In stream.